Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to some more Enshrouded. Let me say hi to everyone in the chat here on YouTube. Hope you all are having a great day. Hey, Chris, Irksome, Kate, welcome. Ebony, welcome. Tony, John. What's up, everyone? Hey, Jerome, Small Cleric, welcome. Pixie, welcome. Dean. Hello, hello. Either a chisel cozy building stream or dying in the shroud with the timer running out. Yeah, today's another cozy building stream. So sit back and relax, you know. Maybe the villagers will add the stress today, we'll see. I figured out the bunk beds though from last time, so there's a quick update. We'll get into that here soon. Let's just get settled in. Hopefully you guys can all see and hear me okay. And let's dive in. Anyone up to anything fun today? So I started working on these two bunk beds. I'm not quite finished with those ones. We finished these two in yesterday's stream, which is awesome. I think they turned out super, super well. So I'm gonna finish these two. But at the end of yesterday's stream, we had an issue. Not really an issue, but just kind of more of a confusion than anything. Where the villagers, I didn't see anybody sleep in this bed right over here. It was working for all of these beds, but this top bunk here, I didn't see people sleep in it. Turns out it was just the villager schedule and nothing else. So I just kept waiting when I ended the stream yesterday, and I kept waiting in here and assigned it to like 2 more villagers, and I saw both of them sleep in it. No issues at all. It just happened that the villagers I assigned it to didn't go to bed till later, so I assigned those 2 original back to it and just waited a longer time, and they did eventually go to bed, which is really good. So these bug beds are fully functional for the villagers, which is great. Hey, RH, welcome. Cooking dinner and watching the stream? Nice. Hope you're having a good dinner. Top Dog, welcome. How you doing? Eyes need an upgrade. Ah, forking diabetes, yeah. Well, then you can hear me, at least. And thanks for joining today. So yeah, I'm gonna finish these ones here. Another bit of exciting news. We did hit the limit, or the cutoff thing to apply for Twitch partner, so I am super excited to do that after I wrap up today's stream. I saw it, like the notification for it, like literally a minute before I went live today, because it's been, 24 hours since yesterday. So that'll be really exciting. I don't know, we'll see if I get approved or not. It all depends. Sometimes they reject applications, and I don't know how the process works. So honestly, I'll just have to figure that out. And then we hit 22,000 subscribers here on YouTube, pretty much at the same time. So thank you all so much for the support. It is super cool. Really, really awesome. Pragiotis, welcome. Hi. You're one step closer. Yeah, exactly, Dean. One step at a time, right? So I'm really happy about that, and thank you all so much for the support. It means a lot, and it's awesome. All right. Well, let's get going on these 2 beds then to finish them off. I have some railings along the top that I have to do. Let's see if I can get this to work. So I wanted it to be here, rotate it around. We're kind of getting the hang of this since last time. And then going on here and then bumping it out by 1. Coming across with the railing there. And then we want to go here, find rotation, flip it all the way around. Over on here, bump it out. Oops, not height-wise. Out by 1 that way. Perfect. All right, and then just 2 more on the front side here. Hello. Yeah, thanks, Panagiotis. Welcome, welcome. Heading back to work, you'll be lurking in the background. No worries, Dean. Appreciate you stopping by. Wonder how this game installed. Oh wait, backup bow would work with the forever arrows and the kindle waste hollow halls. Ooh, I don't know. You should go try it. There's some pretty cool gems. We'll say that. It is. I have not found all of them just yet. That is still something I need to do. All right, let's rotate this around. 2 feet away from your screen, everything's still fuzzy. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's no fun. But keep pushing through, keep, you know, making the most of it, I suppose. That's all we can do, right? Damon, welcome! Hope everyone's having a kick-ass day. Heck yeah. Doing pretty well today. Now I need some ladders. I don't know if I made any extra. It looks like no, so I'm gonna go get 2 of them. In the meantime, though, I do have the curtains up and ready here. Let's use these. And I don't remember, I think... Oh, we'll figure it out. I think if I put it up here, first person, and then turn off snapping. Although it's interesting how snapping actually kind of sort of works here. Ooh, how did snapping not work on the other bunks, though? If I glitch it in by 2 like that? That didn't work on these ones. Hold up. Now I'm really curious. Einstein, welcome. Good afternoon from work. Welcome. Do we know how many gems they added? I don't know actually off the top of my head. Maybe the trailer mentioned it. I have to check again though. Was there a reason I didn't do that? No. That's okay. There's like a couple tiny little spikes that sit up, but given that they can snap in there and literally fit perfectly in between the beds there is honestly pretty nice. And I think with snapping on is the way to do it for those. And yeah, for these ones, I kind of want to fix them now. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yeah. It'd be really hard to, I think it's more than 21. It's like 21 found 8. Maybe it's 21. I feel like maybe, I don't know. Bunk beds are looking great. Tried them before, but not successful. Yeah. They took a bit. They took a bit to try to find, like, what pieces would fit with the beds, like, still being fully functional and everything. And I will say, I'm pretty surprised and pretty happy with the design. So, I'm gonna do, like, a video, soon. Doing them step by step for, like, a shorter video. Okay. This is going to be very hard to pick up these curtains, but I want to now because of the fact that they can snap. If I can. Oh, there's no way. Am I gonna be able to pick it up? Alright, let's just try to, like... No, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, I saw a gameplay trailer of Under a Rock this morning. Yes, absolutely. So it's not like... Well, it didn't come out this morning. It came out, almost a week ago now. My gosh, I'm being late with trying to cover it. But yeah, I wanted to do like a video reacting to the first trailer and then also the building one, because there's some stuff being released about it, and it's looking great. It's looking really great. Very exciting. Oh gosh. Oh, am I gonna have to pick up the beds for these? You know what? I might. Let's try to pick up the bed. Oh, can I not pick up the bed? Uh-oh. Buddy Goblin, welcome! Finally get to watch it live. Welcome in. Oh, no, this ain't good. That's one of the beds. Here's the other bed. So these curtains are, like, nearly impossible if you don't put them in right the first time to pick them up. We will get this to work. But it's very, very difficult. Okay. So I'd say this is probably the most difficult part of the bunk beds is these curtains. We have to pick up the entire rail. Meanwhile, trying to glitch into everything else. Okay, can I... There we go. I picked it up! Oh boy, okay. So, let's just put that back. At least we have, like, the frame and everything in place, but... Oh, Liz, you posted a Discord only has 20 gems. Okay. Not exactly a new article. Alright. Yeah, I feel like they have, yeah, then maybe 20, 21, maybe it sounds about right. I don't really know. I guess we'll see. Alright, getting that one out, and... this guy. Alright. Pick up that one. Perfect. And replace these beds. I like when I can try to snap things. It's just easier. It's easier to understand. And I think I didn't know that these curtains were the perfect width. And we tried to free place them the other day. And snapping, honestly, looks great. And I might even be able to do it on the other sides of them now that I know I can snap it. That's all you're finding too, Ebony. Just 20 gems. Okay. Well, that could be it. I don't know. I haven't found them. Alright, so we wanted there and there. Oh! Okay. Let's go on this side. Okay. And then we want to go down by one, or just all the way down essentially. Right there. And then other side as well. Right there. Okay. Undo these guys and let's place the railings back. Okay. There. Bump it out by one so that I can go across here. Okay. And we got to, let's see, there's just two over there? Okay. Gotta whip this one around. And there are three missing from over there. I gotta do more. Fixing tea, Ebony? Nice. And I'm missing one over here. So, let's see. Let's go actually on this one here. Rotate, and then this way. Hey, Amy, welcome. Is it Enshrouded tea or... So I'm hoping that is about what we want. Looks about right. Yep. Okay. Now the beds are fixed up back to normal, and we can hopefully snap the curtains on these ones. I don't know why it didn't work, or I didn't think of that yesterday, but... This article, door frame, right side for between the upper and lower bunk. Acting as support and adding some privacy. Yeah! So the round door frame definitely could work for the sides. So these bunks are, what are they? 8 blocks tall. The door frame is 6 blocks, so I would still have to fill in above and below it. And the door frame would sit out right, it would sit out here. So if I use the door frame, they would make the beds 2 blocks wider, which is the reason I'm doing this, so that it keeps the same width as the normal bed, because I don't have much space in here and I'd like to be able to walk in between them. But yeah, if you want to do a really big design, the door frames could certainly work. Vivenji, welcome. Bring up the XYZ axis when you're building. So it's, like hold R if you're on keyboard and mouse, hold R and then right click. And then you can, you know, do everything you want with the piece. You hold T and scroll wheel, G and scroll wheel, and then R and scroll wheel, and Q and scroll wheel, and you can move stuff all around, and it works out. Hey, Island Papa, welcome. Made it before the 20-minute mark. Welcome in. So yeah, Joel, that's basically the reason I'm not doing the round frames there, is these little item frames, actually, they're snapping point, so technically they have like an invisible hitbox, if you will. It's not really a hitbox because it doesn't affect character movement, but they have an invisible area that goes out to, like, you know, about where my character head is. It's just that they show up inside here, so they actually don't affect the bed. Whereas, like, if I place a block and a door frame acts the same way, you can see it's red. I obviously can't place it in the bed. I have to place it outside there. And so basically the door frames are they take up 1 block wide, and they'd have to be placed outside the bed. But it could be a cool thing to try for like a larger design. I'd have to see at some point. Let me see if I can get these curtains to snap in. Because that works so well, and honestly kind of surprised. Okay. Right here, and then 1, 2. Yeah. Why not? Why not do that? Alright. 1, 2. Yeah. Let's just do that for all the curtains. It's simpler, it's easier. Be easier for a tutorial instead of fussing around with trying to free place them all and having them look different heights and everything. So if I get 2 more curtains, with the fact that I can snap them, you think I could put them on the sides over here? Maybe. If I mess this up, okay, it's got to be this one. That one. Hopefully that works. Yeah, that looks good. And it even provides like a little fence-ish sort of a thing on that side. Oh, that looks great. Yeah, I'm doing them on both sides. Totally. That looks awesome. Okay. So first person, and where are they? Not here. Yeah, up here, and then not there, but that one, I think. Let's try that. Oop, nope. Okay, I'm going for it. Did that work? Yes, that works. Yay, that's awesome. Yeah, Grimy, I was just saying at the beginning of the stream, we did hit the requirements to apply for Twitch Partner. Like, literally, I'd got the notification like a minute before I went live today. So I will apply and see what happens, and all fingers crossed, maybe it'll work out. But yeah, since it's been 24 hours since yesterday's stream, I think that was the last one we had to do for the requirements. I'm hopeful. So yeah, exciting. I've used these curtains on buildings before now. Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, the curtains are amazing. Add a whole bunch. I gotta go make some more of them though, because yeah, I ran out. Use them up like crazy, so let me just go to the resource world to do that. Yeah, I like how they move as well. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thanks, Grimy. Just posted a floor torch on the wall. Banner things are so versatile. Yes. Yeah. Picks them up from Shroud Depot. Yeah, they have just so many things in this game. I mean, interior decor and stuff, I've honestly never seen a game that's like better with it, and it's just shocking how good this one is. It's so cool. I don't know if I have like, do I have? Oh, I do. Perfect. And why not just? Let's just pick that one up, because why not? All right. Yeah, I like the color of them. I think the curtains, it could be cool to get like maybe a warmer tone of them too. Like we get this like nice like earthy blue. Could be cool to get like a sort of a like terracotta color option for them, because I find myself like using these curtains for like every build. They just putting them around the insides of all the windows and stuff. Like I didn't used to do it before, but when I started doing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Yeah, like an orange, yeah, like an earthy orange would be really nice, for sure. Shrouded will get so many customers from Chisel streams. Send them on over. Yeah. Watch your videos for inspiration in the village, because interior design is not your forte. Yeah. Well, it honestly was not mine either. I feel like it's something I had to get used to with all of the building pieces and such, and how to use them effectively and everything. And then over time, definitely getting better. But I do better with just this, like, big layout, you know, of the build. And I think, like, I don't think I'm the only one that's the case. I think a lot of people, like, build, you know, something big and stuff and then have difficulty with interior decoration. But I really wanted to challenge myself to get better with it. So, that's kind of where all of this comes in. That 2 in right there. Gonna hope that's right. Yes, okay. Alright guys, bunk beds are now finished except for the ladders, which I probably should have made over there. I think I have the stuff here though. But Armed Bowberry, welcome. Wondering, you might want to organize your playlist for the Forest Village. You're trying to catch up, and if you autoplay it starts from the newest and oldest. Yes! So back at the time when I did that playlist, I think recently YouTube has added a feature to actually have your playlist be oldest to newest now. But that was actually a thing with YouTube, where every time I added a video in a playlist, it kept just putting the newest first instead of the oldest. But I think there's an option in YouTube to try to flip-flop that. So I could go look into that. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. And newer playlists or other things, I can try to look at that as well. But yes, the whole thing, if it's acting like that, that means the whole thing's going to be backwards. So just watch it from, like, you know, newest to oldest, essentially. But yeah, I know it makes autoplay a little bit tricky there. Two more ladders. I think we can manage with that. I don't remember what we needed for them. Nails. Got some stuff for those.
Now get out.
Okay, there's those two. And the big thing I wanted to also do today is that we could fuss around with kind of fuss around with some hanging bed design or whatever.
Hey.
Hey, cowgirl, welcome. Calling your bro out on interior decoration skills, are we? Thanks for stopping by. Mentally created a manor. Oh, a D&D continent. Oh, nice. Trying to mentally focus on the knickknacks and clutter need to be placed. Yeah. Like to see the hanging beds. Yeah. Oh, we totally got to work on that today. I don't know how many I'll do. We'll have to see. But yeah, if Valheim can have it, surely Enshrouded, right? Alright, so let's put that ladder in there, basically just sitting them into the floor by 1 block. That seems to be the way to do it. Hit the undo a couple times. And bada bing, bada boom. We now have 4 beds on each side, which is awesome. I now need to fill in those windows. Let me get, I have the roof blocks. What did I want? The side table. That's right. Be scared of a villager on the hanging beds if they were to snap. Right? So nobody's sleeping right now. They're all just roaming around, but they'll come over Maybe we'll catch them sleeping in the top bunks and stuff on today's stream. But yeah, I did at least verify that that worked just fine, so that's good. I'll put the little side table there. And I like this like window design of putting, let me just go ahead and sleep actually. So that we can keep building in the night. Yeah, it's nice that we get the signs and stuff with Valheim. It is on the roadmap with Enshrouded, so I'm really excited for that. But it might be a while. I don't know when we'll get them. Editable signs and map markers. Is Muddy Goblin supposed to be at work? Uh-oh. Okay, so there's that one, and I want to build up with this one here. Okay. So how tall are those ones are a little bit shorter, so let's go ahead and make them a little bit shorter here. Like that. Does that look about right? Yes, that looks good. And then this other one kind of being in the middle there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So those are now closed in. One more candle. Let's see if I have some of those in my chest. I feel like I might. Got a couple of different furniture chests that might have some lighting in them. Not in there. Okay. Are those something we can craft at the crafting bench, actually? I don't know. I thought we could, yeah, we could craft the little guys, the little standing ones, but, which actually, I'll craft a few of those. And then at the carpenter, I think, is the wall ones. Hey, T-Bird, welcome. How you doing today? Let's see, illumination. It's gonna be somewhere in here. There we go. Perfect.
Craft takes time.
At lunch, Muddy Goblin. Kids are out for summer, so you get more freedom. Nice.
Hello.
You're doing teaching and stuff. Impy Prince, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome in. Appreciate it. I'll put this this guy. Thank you so much, T-Bird, for the gifted membership. Appreciate you guys. I think it was one above here. Let's try that. Does that look about right? If it was like a little bit below here. Try that. Yeah. That looks good. 2 lines and some above. Cool. Alright. So there we have it. For some of the bunk stuff. This is so cool. It's really coming along. Family gaming time. Welcome, welcome. Doing well today. Hope you are too.
Welcome.
Hey, see, even the villager says welcome. Thank you, T-Bird. Appreciate it. One thing I want to do with is I need Fenrig Mills assigned to a bed, so let's just go ahead and put him over there. Now, every villager in this house is assigned to a bed, which is cool. And we've got room for lots more. We're getting there. We're getting there. No, the chat won't devolve. This is great. Oh, Muddy Goblin. Not my fault, Twin Skies KS. It's okay. It's okay. In my class, there were 2 twins, and I'm so used to it because I was good friends with them. Yeah. immediately after yesterday's stream, went to build bunk beds. So I appreciate, yeah, the ideas and stuff. I think they worked out really, really well. Yeah, height being an issue. So yeah, that is a thing. If you have to have roofs that are like at least what 12 blocks high or something. So like with the tavern having these high roofs, the bunk beds, like it just totally works here. But they do have to be taller. That's for sure. Hey Ben, welcome in. How do you go about farming materials? No creative mode. So for this build in particular, because I've ran out of all my resources from the full playthrough, I have been using a resource world, which is like, you know, something you can download as a world file, or there's servers you can join, and it's just a bunch of chests that are like full of. I feel like I have to create a resource world soon for you guys. Like just like have like a link below, have like an instructional video on it to make it easy. I've wanted to have like a resource world that's like fully like personalized and where I can know where stuff is like in a really easy way that's like just resources. Maybe I gotta do something like that, or maybe we should all get together and like log in a world and start creating one. But yeah, resource worlds are awesome. They make building super easy. If you want to farm it though too, just the better tools you have, the better. So like I've got a steel axe, steel pickaxe. This thing is like 10 times faster than the scrappy pickaxe. Like literally, you'll get tons more resources from it. So when it comes to like mining terrain and everything else. How do I refresh a resource world? That's a good question. Basically just have a backup of it. And then when the one that's in my world folder is like depleted, I'll just go and like copy the backup over and just hit like replace file locations and it's all good to go again. Why does this person not have a bed now? Okay. Rochelle, did I? Okay, because I was messing around yesterday, I may not have fully done stuff. Unoccupied bed. Oh no, I swear I assigned them. Are they roaming too far? Because now this one says unoccupied. Oh, it's unoccupied because I got rid of them for the curtains. That's why. Okay, that would be why. So I will just look for the other villagers as they come in and assign them to the other ones there. Yeah, for builders it's great, definitely. Awesome idea, definitely instructions for you. Yeah, it could be a cool thing to try to do. Would be awesome. We'll have to look it up and see what's out there. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, we could try to create something like that, for sure. And then I could show you guys how to just refresh local world files and stuff. I know some of the other server resource worlds are, like, what do I want to say? They get laggy sometimes, because if a bunch of people are on them. I know I tried one of them out at one point. It wasn't the Shroud Depot one, but it was like really, really laggy, and I couldn't really get what I needed in there. So I've just like to download them. I suppose it depends. Can you borrow my computer, Muddy Goblin? Sending virtual computer. Did your own resource world because taking from others felt like cheating? It took so much time. Yeah, I would probably like use resource worlds to make a resource world, but just like really focus on organization with it and try to have it like in a place where we know where everything is really easily or something. Because I always like when I log into other resource worlds, I'm like, where is stuff? Like we gotta find things. I use fort resources for all your public building needs. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to, I haven't heard of that one. Also increase your loot count in the settings. Yes, you can. You can. Yep. Alright, Aunt Braylon does not have a bed. Let's give her one. Let's see. Unoccupied bed. That one is there, so let's assign her to this one. As they start mingling in with no beds, we're giving them beds now. So for these windows, let me go see. I'm gonna go up to the treehouse. I want to see what these look like from the outside, and then try that. Which was more organized also. Yeah, they kind of have like, they were somebody's, like a lot of them were kind of personal worlds that then evolved to be a resource world. And I kind of like just want to design it specifically as a resource world. I think based on what it looks like, Shroud Depot is kind of more like, you know, it seems a little more organized and nice in that way, but yeah, Max, that setting out is so nice. Yeah, definitely. All the counts and stuff. So what do you think of that little window? It's small, but I think it could work on the dormer there. And then we got to do a bigger one up above it for a little bit more light. It's kind of fancy windows on this tavern, but that's okay, I think. Let's just try it. Because I like that window idea, to bring some light on the lower bunk a little bit. Eventually I'll be making separate homes for each villager, getting them out of the tavern. Probably not enough room to make a separate house for every single one. Honestly, that could be a fun project, but there will be more residential homes along this hill. Little hobbit holes that go into the hill. And those will be for some more villagers. But in the meantime, like, I need a place that they can all be if they need to, and that's going to be the tavern. But yes, that could be fun. Yeah, Shroud Deeper is actually well managed and organized. Yeah. All halls materials collector guy. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, Pedro, welcome. Yeah, Alden Crawley for the collector. Hey. Yeah, the windows look too small without another one above. I definitely will have to put more window, like a big window above them. It's these little guys won't work, but I think like down here the little guys do look good. Unless I just want one in the center, but what I was thinking at the top is that maybe that candle actually ends up going lower. And then I have like a big one up here. Or something along those lines. Because that could look cool. And then a lantern above it. What did I do for these side ones? I had like, how tall were these side ones? They were 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I could make that work. Yeah. They're all on the balcony right now. Yeah, this might be, it'll look better when it's all filled in, I think. And that would mean that these candles would probably go like more like here instead. Which could totally work. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's fine. Let's just try that and fill it in and see what it looks like. 'Cause I don't know just yet. I need to get some windows. And do I have any other? I don't have more like the metal fences and stuff. I'm gonna go get some more of those. Okay. Yeah, let me get some more metal fences. I'm gonna also put some of the curtains away because I'll use them a little bit later. Okay. They do look nice from the inside, though. We'll say that. But I do think, yeah, from the outside and stuff, we definitely need a window that's like up higher, for sure. And the way the dormers are, actually, there might be like a different design that I could somehow do for those. So I'm gonna try out some stuff. Let's see, windows, like just like fences and stuff would be over here. Yeah, iron fences. Let's get a bunch of those since those look pretty good on the windows. What about some pulleys maybe if we need them for the hanging bed design? I don't know. Okay. I think Chisel got kidnapped. Why would you think that, Tony? You've stopped drinking coffee, Muddy Goblin. Yeah, that was a resource world that I was just in. Yep, exactly. We're getting some fences for the windows. Oh, this looks great for the dormer. Having a window up in the top section there. So the question for you guys, should I somehow divide the roof line of the dormer with the lower section? Or should I keep it like the way it is? Because what I was thinking originally, let me fly down to there. What I was thinking is like up by the roof there to do some sort of like a roof divider line up where the roof starts at the top of these pillars. But that window currently is like right in the way of that. So there's a couple ways to fix that. I could either raise the window a whole bunch or lower the window to where it's like just squished, or just not do the line there and keep it fully open like that. Not really have like a divider on the dormers. What do you guys think? Because that would kind of affect the window a little bit. Yeah, either being really up high or down low, but I don't know. Did that villager just be like, psst? Just want to sit on the roof with a blanket, watch the stars, it's so pretty. Yeah. It's a nice location. I love this spot. Like it the way it is, yeah, without kind of a divider in the middle there. I think it does look good that way, so maybe we'll keep it like that. One thing I am considering though is rather than this piece being here, what if I just replace this with the roof blocks? Looks a lot cleaner actually. And I hope it's not like what does that end up doing for me? If I replace that with roof blocks, what does it look like outside? Because it looks better from the inside. Oh. Okay, from the outside it just creates an angle here, rather than being flat. But that's not really a big deal, is it? I don't think that's, yeah, that's not really an issue. I think I'll do that, actually, on both sides. You're not really gonna see it anyway. And I like the look of it a little better. Other windows are broken up, right? A little variety in the window shapes looks good. Yeah. So the two side ones are. So these are like miniature versions of what we had before. I'll show you those in a second. Fill in that little guy. So that's what I did for the side ones here. So they're like, you know, a series of 4 of them, which actually does look really good from the outside. The only one that's going to be less broken up is going to be this front window of the tavern. I want to do like just a really big open window and maybe even a little balcony out front. So yeah, something a lot like bigger and open because that's the biggest view of like the forest village from up here. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Lower the top window and extend it outside. It goes over. Oh. You square it might look cool. Yeah, that could be neat. Huh. Sort of like a little window or like a little window seat sort of a thing. I guess that it wouldn't really make sense on the top one because, well, maybe. You kind of get like a nightstand at the top bunks actually. That could be kind of cool. You'll have to try it. Yeah. So that's like kind of with that one. I do like those roof blocks on the side, so I'm going to replace these ones as well. How'd I get the straight angles? What are you referring to with those? There's a lot of angles in the build. Oops. Didn't want it there. There we go. And then replace this side all with it. Oops. Okay. On the window, how did I get the straight angles? Like the sides, or you're saying like the way it like angles at the edges. That's what I do for like the front of the Hobbit holes. That I do and stuff. It's all just the roof block. Roof blocks do that. They give the rounded effect, which looks kind of cool. And so I've decided to use the roof block for a lot of walls as well as just roofs, because it looks kind of neat. Alright, now we've got a hole over here that I must have destroyed. There we go. El Corio, welcome.
Hey.
I asked you to put a soil layer outside and get the greenery growing all over. Love this build. Yeah, that would be neat. Like, oh, I want to do big window boxes and stuff, you know, like little gardens and flowers and such. So yeah, it's a work in progress. We have some plantings on the roof, where we planted some stuff in the flower soil in honor of Joe the Wizardy. We've got a bunch of like little plantings just to like thicken up the moss roof over here. Looks kind of cool. I can just go in the window there. Yeah, I just gotta do the roof blocks one voxel at a time. Yeah, I know. We need roof blocks to just be in every blueprint, because that's something I would just love. Like, we could just have single blocks here, but just be able to use the roof block instead of having the roof block as its own blueprint. And they could get rid of both of these rows and just allow us to use the 4 meter and the 2 meter, because we could just use the stairs, but with a roof block instead, and it would just create a roof. So it would actually simplify the building to do that and enhance it, like a 2-in-1. Maybe for beginners trying to wonder how to build roofs, it would be a little more confusing, actually, so I can see why it is the way it is, but yeah. Okay, let's get this one broken down a little bit there. And go ahead and put these up here. I'm gonna need to build myself a little platform here, or some way of getting up there. Let's see if I can somehow jump and fit it. I doubt it though. Ha! Boom, there we go. Yeah, it places moss and soil brick by brick. Yep. It's brutal. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great, but yeah, it takes forever. Patience is insane with stuff like this. It's there's just a lot. Why do I keep having like holes in my roof? I feel like I don't remember having this many holes. I guess I just didn't see them before or something. The light just wasn't coming in them right. Just having a roof version of the stairs, a straight angle, grant. Yeah, most of our wishes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I would do wish like roof blocks had more blueprints and stuff. I mean, one of the things that I've thought about, like with roofs with this game, is what if they just added roofs like Valheim, for example, where like if they have all of these props that can be rotated in any direction, why not just give us like props that's like a angle piece that's like a 26 degree, a 45 degree, and a 60 degree for like 3 different roof pieces. And it's like maybe the profile is like 2 blocks by 2 blocks for each of the roof pieces. And that way you could build your own roof and have it look super, super good. I think like that's like 3 build pieces they could add to the game for some of the roofs that take on the texture of the roof and allow us to do insane roof designs without having to be like, you know, making them blocky. And I think that would just be the best way to do it, in my opinion. The fact that they have all of these props and stuff, you know, like why not just give us like a window pane like this, and you just have it like, you know, a 26 degree roof piece, 45, you know, 60, and it would totally snap in fine, because like the 60 degree roof, like it kind of goes over, like up by 2, over by 1, so it would snap in perfectly with the block grid. The 45 degree roof would go over by 2 and up by 2. 26 degree would go over by 2, up by 1. And I think something like this would just be really, really great to add as just props we could place. Yeah. Building roofs is one of the hardest things for you in the game. Yeah. It's complex. Yeah, working chimneys with smoke. Yeah, that could be cool. That could be cool. The voxel blending doesn't really work. Yeah, so like a rotation tool from that perspective doesn't really work in that regard. So you wouldn't be able to like have a 45 or like a 60-degree roof blueprint in the voxels, and that to have it, it would basically look like what I've just done here. You know, it still looks blocky. So this is like, this roof on the tavern has like a roof line that basically goes, you know, from like 45, which is how it is on the edges there, 45, and then it goes to 60, and then it goes really steep at the top. But yeah, it still looks blocky and stuff, and the reason I do the moss roofs is to actually smooth it out, because you put the moss on the outside, you know, the flower soil and stuff, and then it makes it look not blocky from the outside and gets rid of all the roof texture to make it look like you've like customized a really steep roof. So that's kind of the reason for doing that. But yeah, it's not really possible to do like a voxel blueprint that's steep like that. They can only do a voxel blueprint at 45. But if they did props, we could have them be steeper. Maybe you need to become a game designer, just saying. Hey, if I had lots of time and stuff, I honestly would consider it. I would love to design a game or do something along those lines. It would be really cool. But yeah, Einstein, there's definitely, you can place one block at a time. That's how I do all these roofs. That's what I've been doing for the walls and everything too. Yeah. Hey, Joe the Wizard, are you welcome? I want to finish this tavern so fast at this rate. It's coming along. It's coming along. It does take a while. All right, I need you to move, Lady Leclaire. I know you like your little bedroom perch by the window, but you gotta move. Sorry. We're gonna be doing this a lot with the villagers, I feel like, which is why I didn't want to move them all in just yet, but it'll be fine. Okay. Can have those windows there. Let's see. A window piece here and a window piece there. So how does something like that from the inside? It looks pretty good. How does that look from the outside? Tony, welcome. Hope is still alive for steeper roof. They can even, yeah, be set pieces. Exactly, Serpentine. Yeah, yeah. House of Thebia, welcome. Why do the NPCs always stand where you're building? Yeah, right? They're always in the way. He needs to hire me as a design creator. I mean, I'd be down. They probably won't. But I'd be down if they ever wanted to. As long as I could still have a fairly flexible schedule to post my stuff on YouTube. But I bet you totally could with something like game design. It could work like part-time for them. I would, you know. I don't know how much money is in game design, but I'm sure quite a bit, especially for the people that kind of create it. Still hoping for something like the, oh yeah, Herbalist set and Nightingale. Yeah. Tavern's starting to look awesome. Thanks. Yeah, it's coming along nice. Damon, send me the details and fill out an application for you. Fast track this process. And if you had connections with Keen and stuff, I would. Coming on Twitch, Maria? Yeah, no worries. Watch on whatever platform you guys would like. There's not a prison gate for the prison fence? Yes, there is. Yep. It's pretty big though. But yeah, there's a lot of gates for it. Actually, a few different sizes. I think there's even a small one here. Where are they? So there's the really, or that's the tall crypt fence. Where were the gates? Are those at the carpenter? I think they're at the carpenter. Just try to show you. With the rest of the doors probably. Yeah, in here. So you've got the crypt gate, which is like, you know, it's a really tall one. The really big steel one that goes up and down. It's like the big castle gate. This thing is so cool, and I really want to do a build with it. I thought there was also a smaller one. Actually, no, I'm thinking of Valheim, where we had that little tiny crypt, like, iron fence gate. So yeah, these ones, which is like what I use on my church, they are pretty large. Yeah. Just came over to say hi to Joe the Wizardy. So what was I needing now? I wanted to look at that window from the outside here. Those doors, all over, you can knock down. Have like 2 skeletons, a table behind them. I think those could be more NPC locations to be added. Maybe that'd be cool. So what does this window look like from the outside if it had trim on it? What do you guys think of that? For the dormers? It's not bad. It's very, very detailed. There's like a lot of funkiness going on with the window, but it's not bad. And I think it could work. Maybe. I'll have to go sleep and yeah. And see here. Oops. Circle around. You guys like the way it looks? Yeah. I think it'll do. Oh boy, we have a lot of Harry Potters now. They taught each other how to spin around the stairs.
Welcome.
Oh. Okay. Anybody in their beds yet? Hey, we've got one in their bed. That's good. Okay. I'll go ahead and sleep through the night. Now that we know everything works, may as well. Yeah, villagers playing a game with each other. Right? They are. Yeah, that's kind of the big window there. I don't know if a window box would be quite the right design here. I might be able to figure something out, but I don't know. If I did a window box, let me test it on this side, since we, you know, may as well just do it here. That way, if I don't like it, I can always go back easy. So if I hollow out a section, let's go here and hollow out this spot. Okay. And then make it like 6 blocks wide instead of 4. And then let me put the candle back here. Alright. Yeah, the fences do look nice as windows. Yeah. Put something around the stairs, you think? Oh, I wanted these ones to be open. Rather than having something like hanging down or coming around them. Maybe I could though, like hang some vines. What I was wanting to do is like hang lots of potted plants and stuff around the top area there from the glowing blocks. But yeah, I wanted like an open feel so you could look down to the other levels and stuff here. Excited to see how you light the pathway outside. I feel like it'll be fairly simple, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. Are they still all messing around under the stairs? Oh, just one. Okay. This guy's like braving it in the dark. Oh yeah, the bottom ones where they get stuck. Yeah, totally. We could do something kind of down under there. Put a little storage area or something under the stairs, for sure.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, just happy to be in the house. Exactly, exactly. They are. So what I was thinking maybe for here, I don't know how large the stair things are, but if I use the palmwood block, actually first I have to create like scaffolding out here. Oh, that was close. Okay. And then use the palmwood block, and we could try to create some sort of like a window seat area. Don't know how this is gonna work. Probably only want to come out like by that much. I don't know. And this is like, could be the fence poles, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This could be a cool idea. Thanks, Joel, for stopping by. I'm gonna go find the fences here. Yeah, make a sitting area under there since they like it a lot. Yeah, maybe some couches to block the base of the stairs. For sure, we could do something like that. All right, fences. Where did I put them if I had any? Actually, I don't know if I had some right now. I'll put these away. Okay, I'll pull these away. Windows and stuff for the time being. I want to get some more fences again. I don't know if I have the stuff to craft more, but... Hey, Cranky, welcome! How you doing today? Let's see, I think I needed, no, I don't want to pet the cat, I just want to craft over here. Yeah, for these ones, I need more hardwood. I'll just go into Resource World. We're just gonna start doing that, it's easy. Easy to get some stuff. Got the day off, nice, nice. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'm having a good day. Oh, look at this. That sunset, man, that's awesome. Or sunrise, I guess, in that direction? Yeah, because they kind of reverse the direction of the sun. Think. Yeah, John. You need something the villagers won't walk on. Yeah, they won't walk on any furniture pieces. So that's why I had to change my whole staircase going to the tavern. Because it used to be made out of tables and they didn't use it at all. So, yep, I kind of had to change a lot of that. So I don't think we're gonna have like wooden fences or anything in here. I think I gotta craft the new ones. Speaking of which, actually over here though, I kind of wanted some of these bags and stuff. That'd be cool. I want those in the tavern and things. Yours are walking on a table today? Yeah, they kind of like, they'll glitch up on there and stuff, but they won't like purposely navigate on them. And we tested it a little bit first. But, Aqua Fox, this is a resource world from DeLindsay Gaming, where he's just got areas full of different resources. I need the carpenter. Where's the carpenter? He's over here. This isn't my world. This is just a world file that's like full of chests with a bunch of stuff, which is awesome. When you're end game and you just want to build for a bit, it's really useful. Where were fence pieces? I'm gonna craft a bunch of those. All right, there we go. I want tons of these. Okay. Let's go with that. Alpha, welcome. A little late to the stream, you're not too bad. Lots left to do on the building still. Hope you're doing well. You start using resource roll for yourself? Yeah, Joe. I don't use them if I'm in like the progression of the game. So like when there's quests, when there's stuff I gotta do, and you know, early game, I won't use a resource world. But late game, when I've completed everything, like I still have 2 quests from the villagers, but When I've like made it through the progression of the game, all the biomes and stuff, then I'll start using resource worlds. Because it's kind of fun just to build, like when I've already gathered all the resources, so to speak, at least once. It's like I'll like to use them to build. Wound up using Shroud Depot mainly to find how long it takes, yeah, to get everything. Exactly. It does take a while. Recently got shown one yourself. Share similar thoughts. Yeah, exactly, Cranky. It's fun to just, I don't know, have fun building when, you know, I don't want to like burn myself out feeling like, oh gosh, I gotta go mine, you know, 1,000 moss just to do my mossy roof. I used up all the resources from the playthrough here, so that's why I'm using the resource world now. So I think, so what was it? G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, was it? To bring it fully around? I don't know. It rotates a lot. Yeah, burnout grind. Yeah, exactly. Don't want any of that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, this isn't gonna work because the bed is there and I can't do anything at an angle. Ah, rats. Okay. Let's, how would, like, something like this? Those aren't gonna work either. You can do, like, a roof block. And then try to, like, come out with it over here. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Okay. Come up with this one here. Honestly, this, like, has to be roof blocks on the outsides. Maybe, I don't, And then put it like a little bit higher. I'll lower it down a little bit. Yeah, magic chests definitely are expensive, right? They take a lot. And I want to put, can I like get a couple of things down here? Maybe like that? It's kind of cool. No. I get like the top and bottom here. I don't like how they create those textures. I can't really do a whole lot about that, but... Oops. Alright. Yep, that happens all the time. Not all the time, actually. I've been doing pretty good so far. Watch your step. Yep. Oh boy. Thought I wasn't gonna fall to my death today. Death counter needed. I gotta get something up, right? Gotta figure that out. Yep. So here's the window seat concept, you guys. I don't really know how I like it. It's not working out yet. Ooh, that gets rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe, and then we just have a window up front there. Let's just try this, maybe. Okay. We kind of have like a little bit of a overhang concept there, which does look pretty cool. Kind of gives a nightstand to the inside, I guess. What if you use the roof blocks for the top, add a little color accent? Oh, yeah. You'll use like a little bit of like a other type of shingle or something. You guys like it? Welcome, Seven Thunders. Welcome. Yeah, I feel like it also needs like an overhang. And I don't know how that would look with oops. I mean, is that right? Yeah, okay. And then there. Need that guy from early Mortal Kombat to pop in. Oopsie. Bought Enshrouded last year. Your confidence too aged to play it. Oh, okay. Yeah, how's the RG been? Tried yesterday to log into the account in Steam. Had some issues now, so you're trying to wait. Oh, for an email to Steam. Uh-oh. Hopefully get it all working out okay. What if I put another one here and another one there? Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually. There it is. That's nice. Even if it's just one window in the center there, this does add a lot of texture, which is cool. I don't know if I can get in there, but... Yeah, sorry to hear your Steam account thing's doing that. That's, hopefully they get it figured out. Flower pot on the top? Yeah, or like a lantern under the roof peak or something up there, right? Totally gotta try it with the different, weapon, or like the different roof block just to see how that would look, but... Sheesh, welcome in! Usually use a QR code to log in, Emily. Yeah. Hopefully yours works out okay. This looks really cool from the inside, though, too. Being able to sort of have like a little windowsill over here. Hey, Hellcat, welcome! Build is coming along really well. We're starting to do the interior now of the tavern. And specifically working on the bedrooms and stuff. So it's really coming. I wanted to sort of have like, hey Matthew, welcome. I could have like windows on the sides too. How would like that look from down below? Because if I could angle them around, like that looks sweet from up here. So like, what does that look like from down here? Again, it creates these like wacko texture thingies. And I know I could try to use the decay tool maybe to figure it out, but I gotta get this to work. I totally could. Yeah, the new blue roof would accent the mossy roof wall. I think it would be really nice. Yeah. Those little like textures underneath aren't the worst thing in the world. They could be okay, but hey, Mina, welcome. We're trying to design a like window box here. What if I had those ones just a little bit higher up for the windows? I don't know. Does that get rid of the texture on the bottom? No, it just keeps bringing it up higher. Oh boy. Well, what do you guys think? Because I could also use the decay tool. Oh, I don't know if that'll work even on the angles here. Let's try it. Yeah, that just makes it even rougher. Yeah. Oh yeah, it creates like a yellow trim texture. It might not look too strange. Well, we'll see how it looks then. Yeah, the decay tool gets rid of those, but makes the top all jankety. Sometimes on angles and stuff, the decay tool is a little hard to use. I can't decide if I want to try to do a wraparound design or if I feel like if we could do it, we could pull it off and make it look so good. Do I still have the windows in my inventory? I don't. Let me go get some of those. Ooh, put some vines on it? Yeah. Could do that. Hey, Joe, welcome. Go to the tavern. Are you able to get the villagers to sleep? Yes, I was. It was just an issue. Just just an issue with their sleep schedule thing. So it wasn't anything wrong with the beds at all, which is great.
Hi.
Found out, oh, how you can get it moving back and forward to be able to do more detail. Yeah, placing things on a controller. That's good. That's good. So if I put this window, yeah, I do have them a little higher. Let's see. Ooh, can I, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is at 45. That means that would kind of go there. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How could I, like, somehow do it, Because one snaps to one side and one snaps to the other side. Yeah, take snapping off to place the angled ones. That might be easier thing to do. Yeah. Especially for these little ones. Let's just try doing this here. Like right at the seam and then like just inside like that. Okay, 1, oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And right in here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, just flip it 180 degrees. That's what I was gonna try, Joe. So maybe I will give that a shot at some point. This also means that I have to sort of continue these up for like the little walls around the edges here. If I just want to use those windows, or I could try to place like 2 of them or something. But I just want to see how this starts looking. I feel like this would be really cool because it makes sense to sort of have like a little bit of a window box up here. I want them to be longer. What could I do? What could I do here? I mean, it's looking okay. But it's like, this is, I liked it. I liked it more like that, but I could just lower the windows, I guess, or figure out something else for like little windowsill pieces, something like that. Oh, empty flower pot, maybe upside down. Oh, that could be a cool idea. Yeah, because we might be able to rotate those around. Or no, we can't. Can we use empty flower pots and place them as props? Or do we have to just use them to craft a full flower pot? Yeah, oh, smooth out the opening like a dagger or something else, right? We might be able to do something like that. What if we did one more piece back there? So that could work. Honestly, that's probably the better option. What if I did take it all the way down to there and just do 2 windows? They come down. Be extra tall. And then just got rid of these somehow by doing, how could I get rid of those? Yeah, don't even use them. Maybe I just use some other type of block there. Or do like a prop or something to tie it in at the bottom. Actually, that might work brilliantly. This is not looking half bad now. Hey, Glitch Games, welcome. Jif's bunk beds are more intricate any build you've ever done as a whole. Hey, they worked out well. They look good too. I honestly had no idea I would try to do bunk beds, but heck, why not? We've got a lot of roof space in here, so sleep even more villagers. Ooh, this guy doesn't have a bed. Let's assign him Galen. Give him a bed up here. Alright. Like the extra pieces at the bottom idea? Yeah. Okay, we'll try some stuff. No worries, Brian. The caps lock. Sometimes the bot will, I did set it to delete them, but that's all good. You'll know.
Hello.
Yeah, a coffin lid could be neat, to kind of go under. They're a little too big for a small window box, but for a larger one, absolutely, it would be really great. Oh, once they get opening windows in, you'll be revisiting the spot. Right? It's strange. I like the windows being on different, or being different on each side of the tavern. Oh, like you like it being this way over here and this way over here, kind of a thing, rather than the mirror. I think I'll mirror them because I like them being this like similar on both sides with the fact that we have those other ones there, but we'll see. I want to is that about where I'd put the lower one? I feel like it's got to go it's got to go lower than that. Destroy that lower block and I gotta get out there actually to try to do this. You love asymmetry? Yeah. I like it sometimes and I don't other times. It kind of depends. Kind of depends for me. So if I place that and then just undo that, looks kind of cool. These 45s are going to be a little tricky, but we might be able to get them to work. We also, rather than doing windows, I could do the granite window frame things up here just to allow light to pass through, but not actually be see-through. But I feel like being a little bit see-through like this is kind of cool, though. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it the way it is there. What if I put no. Okay. This is pretty okay right now. Yeah, foliage under the window could totally work. Some flower boxes at an angle could totally work to kind of cover up those places. There's some things we could try for sure. I'm just trying to get the windows in place now because I do like this idea. I think it looks good. And yeah, if we can pull it off right. About the smaller window? Oh, like just do the two circular ones or something up there? Yeah, those would actually fit perfectly since it's like that many blocks down. The two little tiny circular ones with metal. Pretty sure it's looking better than the other side. Yeah, I think texture-wise, it does look really cool. I do like it. Hey, Azraelius, welcome. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll try it with the smaller ones. And I do think that snapping just needs to happen on the sides there, but we could do some trim and make this all work out okay. So I'm gonna head back to the resource roll, grab some of the little round ones. I might have some in my chest, but I can always use more, and then we'll try that. And I like that idea. Imagine Marion Reed over this place, sticking her head out the window and yelling, "Hey there!" across the valley at you. Oh boy, yeah, that would be Marion. Let's get a bunch of these little round ones and try it. Oh, is Glitch also trying to get partner soon? Exciting stuff. Yeah, I could totally see having the little like overhang there would look so much better. It looks flat right now, and I think that would just completely fix it up and look super nice. So I'll try to get this other side working. So these guys. You applied anyway? How do you apply if I don't even have, like, I got the apply button. How do you apply if you didn't have the viewer goal? I can learn something from you, Glitch Games. You've probably been doing Twitch longer than I have. Still trying not to build square boxes. Barely out of the tutorial. Put the game down for several months. Get there. It's all fun, and yeah, taking breaks is always okay. I won't be against taking breaks. Get so many resources, feel like getting burned out in the grind. I'm using the resources world. Zombie Daddy. Yep. It's a nice way to get a bunch of them. And not feel like it's too grindy once you've already gotten everything. Yeah, hit the like button, everyone. Thanks. I have a viewer goal. Oh, it requires 8 streams in the last 30 days. Over 75. 12 streams. For me, it says 12. Or do you have 8 left? So you do... Okay. You do that. You're trying to do 8 consecutive streams over 75. Oh, you had 7. Okay, so one more stream then? For what you're doing? Yeah, it makes me do 12. I want to just put a... Actually, maybe I can still rotate these here, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and try to snap this in. I need another block over here, though. This is an issue. I gotta put one there and one over here. Okay. Hey, Chuck, welcome. 12 is streamed 12 different days. But in finer print, it says 8 individual streams with an average. Oh, okay. So, like, you have to stream 12 different days, but 8 of those 12 streams have to have an average of 75 viewers or above. Is that how it works? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's try this and flip it by, well, let me try it on the other side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gotcha, Glitch. Okay. Because it was saying for me, that I needed, like my viewer count goes down even if it's after 8 with the average viewers. So like I don't know exactly. It's always hard to understand. Cause yeah, I'm wanting to apply it too at some point. That'd be cool. Not that it does anything, but it's a cool achievement. Sabrina, welcome. Notice that they switched out the wood and stone fences. Yeah, they're different now. Yep. So you can craft the other ones to still have like the more slender feel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But with the other ones, you yeah, I like them being thicker in a lot of ways. But there are aspects of liking the thinner ones too. Hit or miss, yeah. Haven't gotten an auto denial yet, so that's a plus. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they make it confusing on purpose. Absolutely. Australians, you need me to start opening Twitch accounts and start watching your streams on them. Yeah, just be like those view bot things that they have like a billion smartphones on all like the stands and stuff. God, yeah, Twitch will get pissed at that. They certainly will deny me. So flip it 180 degrees, you were saying. I think that's 180, and then put it like this. Oh, haha. Thanks, Joe. That works like a charm. All right, let's check this out from the outside. And oh, I gotta hit the undo twice there. We're making a window box at the top of these beds here. Yeah, that's what we're working on. Something, another funky looking thing, but it could look kind of cool. And that way they have like a little nightstand to share in between them. Put your water glass or something up here, some extra pillows. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I can't craft the old ones, but you can get them out of the resource world still. Yep. This guy's killing it. He's really popular in China. Yes, Joe. Alright, so now we got that done. I'm gonna sleep. Take this villager's bed. Ooh, I gotta put the little bottles on the other side of on the other bunk beds. I forgot to do that. Okay. Oh, they teleport out of their beds no matter what. Even if they're on the lower level, they don't have a waking up animation at all. So I guess... Ooh, this looks really cool, you guys. And then having the... Oh, yeah, this is awesome. Then having some little, like, pieces on below them to sort of work here. Let me get a couple of things. Because what we could try for underneath those windows... Firstly, we could try these. Just to see how they would look. And, yeah, because I'm kind of curious now. Lore of the Mountain, welcome. Yeah, hopefully I'll make partner one day. I just got the check mark to be able to apply right now. So after today's stream, as soon as I end, I will try to apply and see what happens. You never know, but that's really exciting. I shared that at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, thank you all for the support and for tuning in the last couple weeks. And we pretty much, yeah, got to the ability to apply for partner, as well as 22,000 subs on YouTube. So thank you all so much. It's awesome. Oh yeah, polished nightstands maybe. Building these buildings to fix first world problems. Yeah. Too many pillows, where to put the water glass. Meanwhile, NPCs have been brought back, yeah, from a horrible death, right? Oh, yeah. What does Twitch partner give me? All it gives me, you know, like on YouTube where you see a gray check mark near someone's name for like big channels? Basically, Twitch partner is the same thing, but for Twitch. You just get like a purple check mark next to your name, and you're kind of like, in Twitch's eyes, like a verified streamer. Otherwise, nothing, like, yeah, otherwise nothing that you, really get from it. You don't, like, make more money, you don't, you know, do anything else. I guess if you go to, like, TwitchCon events, sometimes you get, like, perks for being a partner, you know, a little extra, like, goodie bag or something. Honestly, it's really useless, aside from the fact that it's just a really cool achievement to, like, you know, push toward, and like, I don't know. Streamers on Twitch are excited about it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll be excited about it for a cool achievement. Be like an official verified account for Twitch. And yeah, I think like way back in the day, partners had like, you know, they could like access support and stuff. Like on YouTube, I have like, I can chat with YouTube creator support and stuff, and it's really awesome. On Twitch, I don't think they have that anymore, even for partners, but I think back in the day they did. Yeah. Yeah, I am talking about making a resource world for you guys. I think it'll be cool. Let me scroll through chat here. Always worth applying, Chip. Yeah, no, a bunch of partners have gotten denied. Yeah, they do. It's a high chance to get denied, especially the first time you apply. It all depends. They might look at the fact that, oh, hey, I just started on Twitch. Like, I haven't established much of a base yet, and they'll be like, deny. Yeah, get denied, keep your head up. Yeah. I think they may approve based on a YouTube backlog, though. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I was debating because they make you link your other channels or your other accounts if you have them. So I was like, I don't know that full process, and I'm kind of nervous to do that. But at the same time, I was like, okay, maybe. I don't know. You think that would help me to link my YouTube to Twitch or no? I don't know. You have to break you into that market of yours. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Maria. I appreciate it. Yeah. There's actually more than that. Yeah, Cranky, you are Twitch partner. What was your experience with it? What did you find out with it? Well, top streamers for Enshrouded, I guess. I mean, I literally like past week, you know, a couple weeks. It's the update. I you know, started streaming and now raced to the top because I had the YouTube following already. Most streamers who just start on Twitch will not be going as quick as I was. So if anybody else is an aspiring streamer, don't look at me and be like, oh hey, I could get to 1,000 followers in the first week. It's rare unless you do have an existing following. There are more perks to it. Oh, but they've been cut back over the years. Okay, what are some of the like existing perks that are still in place? Okay, gotcha. So when you say there's more to it, it's like more perks. There's not more like to the application process. It sounds like we can just kind of try to do that and then see what happens, but... Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's a 45. And then what happens if I sort of like... Oh, maybe not. This might be a little bit tricky. What? We can move it out at an angle? Oh my god. Wait, holy, that is so freaking cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's insane, actually. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking somehow if we could make this, something like this work here, for under the windows. Partner plus, yeah, still 50-50. Don't you get a better income split when you're a partner? I don't think so. I don't think so. At least not that I've heard. I mean, that would be nice for... I mean, memberships on Twitch, at least, actually does go to the creator more than on YouTube. So, like, you know, if you guys, you know, want the honest truth on YouTube, like, if you sign up for a membership on the channel, YouTube takes, like, 40% of that. Sometimes I've had times where they'll take, like, 25 to 30 at best. Otherwise, though, yeah, all the, like, any super thanks or any membership, YouTube will take about 40% after you, you know, have, like, the fees to translate the currency or whatever else. They pretty much, you know, can average around 30 to 40% that they'll take. Which is still way more than ads, right? Ads are the other way around. I get to keep around 20 to 25% of ad revenue on YouTube, and YouTube takes the other 75%. So memberships are a way better way of supporting a creator, but Twitch does have, I think, a higher percentage rate that you... Well, I don't know, actually. Twitch might be similar, now that I'm thinking about it. I think like, for a Prime sub, I might get, like, $1.25 or something. And I think it's, like, almost $3 to sign up for a Prime sub. So, yeah, not sure. Patreon is much better. Patreon only takes 8%. So when people sign up for memberships, if they're just wanting like build downloads or other things, I actually have my like bronze level membership on Patreon discounted by 20% because of that. So it's like $7.99 on Patreon versus like $9.99 on YouTube per month. So yeah, that's like kind of the reason, but Patreon members won't get like the YouTube, you know, like, it's easy to see your guys' names when they're, like, highlighted in the chat and stuff to be able to, like, prioritize replying to you in the chat and messages and comments, stuff like that. So you won't get those perks by signing up on Patreon, but otherwise the Patreon revenue does, like, you know, it's a much better split, so to speak. Yeah. All right, gotta check in chat, missing some stuff. Let's see. Oh, for example, partners can create a stream, higher storage time for VODs. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. 70-30 sub split plus more. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Cranky. Yeah, so it looks like a slightly higher sub split because maybe it's like 50-50 right now. So 70-30 would be closer to YouTube. So that's nice, actually. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, when I get, partner, I guess we'll have to see. Yeah. Yeah, it's so confusing when all you want to do is support people, right? They make it confusing sometimes. Yeah. Or we could just overwhelm your chat. So we're only the ones you see. Yeah, Muddy. Exactly. Yeah. They still have automated copyright. They'll let yeah. Abuse and never support the creators themselves, right? I try to just stay copyright free, not doing music or other stuff since I stream to both. It's so just try to be fully original and it seems to work out for me. Ooh, honestly, these blocks here, just don't look bad, and I could try to patch it up a little bit here. Like, how would it look if I sort of spun maybe these other guys around, but... More emotes, better ad deals. Okay, gotcha. Partners can negotiate rates. Interesting for, like, sponsorships or other things. Transcoding. Oh, yeah, quality options. So you get slightly better or higher bitrate, like, compatibility. What was it, like 6,000 to 8,000 or something, and it actually works on Twitch? Not that my internet will ever do that, but... Priority support. Okay, invites Twitch sponsor events. Early access to Twitch new features. Gotcha, Cranky. Okay. Well, that's helpful to know. Yeah, I haven't, like, fully looked into it. It's kind of been a very fast process for me, so I haven't, I'm learning about it over these last few days. Yeah. Partner Plus might... Oh, yeah, might true. I forgot about the program. Yeah, in terms of the split. Right. Putting copyright on these tavern stairs. Yes, Australius. Original with, like, community original. Like, technically, Enshrouded could choose to say, hey, I can't monetize my videos. It's their game. But why would they do that when I'm helping them market like crazy and all of that? They could technically claim the rights to my videos and not allow me to monetize them if they really wanted, but that would just hurt their game like crazy, and so game companies don't do that. That's why you can be a gamer YouTuber and be okay. They rely on people like us to help their marketing, so yeah. But like, song artists or other things, definitely not something you can really do. Goat Enshrouded Builder, any tips on building, decorating, weapon armor display room? Ooh, that would be really cool. Want to add one to your castle? I mean, I haven't done that yet, so I don't know. I wouldn't have, like, tips at the moment. I mean, share screenshots in the Discord, though, if you'd like. I could, like, how it's looking, what the layout is and stuff. Oh, that sounds really cool, though. I'll have to do something like that at some point, for sure. Expect 12p every time you appear on stream or in a video. Alright, Australians, there you go. Went through the struggle, yeah. Large space to decorate is daunting me. Yeah. Also exclusive Twitch partner Discord. Oh, allowing for connections, collabs. Oh, that's really nice. So you know a lot about this then. I didn't know about stuff like that. That's very cool. That is something I like about Twitch, is like, it's built for streaming, so the streaming culture and stuff on it is definitely, up there, so to speak, compared to other things. Like YouTube or other things. Someone got in trouble on YouTube when they played a Disney game. Within the game, Disney music was playing. Oh, yeah. Yep. So like Asuka, for example, I have to have the music turned off on Asuka because it's all copyright. That's something I don't like about Asuka as much. Because the music is nice, but yeah, it's copyright. And they never, they claim it's not, but it is, and I get, like, I can appeal every single time, but I'm not going to take the work to do that for every single video, so yes, Valheim and Enshrouded have been great. You know, they're pretty original music, especially Valheim. Valheim literally wrote and composed and, like, played the music for their game. So yeah, it's not copyright for them as long as you're using it in the context of the game, essentially. Yeah, Asuka's music is a lullaby. Yeah, right. It is nice. It is nice. It's just, unfortunately not able to be monetized. Maybe they keep saying they're in the process of fixing it, but then every time I try to monetize, it just doesn't work. So, let's see. Can I get this one maybe here and then rotate around 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And does that now work for like an angle piece here? If I, might be a little bit tricky here. Try to come out with this. Could just put it like below like that, maybe. Feel like this is, oh, I caught myself there. Okay. Turn off snapping. Yeah. I could try to do. We're getting there. Oh, okay. The 70-30 is for Partner Plus. Receives a 50-50 split on subscriptions. Yeah. For Twitch partners. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Twitch takes the other half. Introduce the Partner Plus program, which offers 70-30 split. So what's the Partner Plus? Is it something that, like, Twitch streamers pay a monthly subscription to be in? Or is that just, like, where you get, like, super crazy famous and stuff to where you just get it? I'm like a complete noob at that on the Twitch side of things, if you couldn't tell already.
Oh, hey, welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, lose the piece sticking out under the window. Exactly. I'm thinking of doing that. So I have those pieces there just to be able to place the angled pieces. So that's kind of why, and that actually matches like the color perfectly. So that is cool. I need to like really do some scaffolding work here. I'm gonna put some like up close so we can work on this a little bit. Gotta go for now. No worries, John. Thanks for stopping by. You have a good rest of your day. So yeah, I don't, the whole spinning around thing, one thing I could do, actually make this a little bit easier, is to put a wall right here so that I can just boop and then spin it to the profile of the wall. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2, 3, 4. So clearly 4 works for that, and then no, that's not. I just wanted to like go over all the way over. If I turn off snapping, yeah, I can't really like come out at an angle here. Maybe I can actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, there we go. 9. 8. Is that about where I'd want it? Let's do 9. 9. And then take the hammer and basically destroy this block right there. And then we essentially have something here. Oh, bedside tables fit under the window? Oh, yeah, I could rotate those sideways. Oh, I could. I could try to do something like that. That would be a pretty good idea. So that worked over here, kind of. You know, it doesn't fill in all the way under, but that's okay. It's just kind of got like a little bit of an apron, sort of a thing like that. Know someone who's working on his partner, plus level 2, said he needed to have, oh, I think he needs 300. Oh, points per month, 3 months in a row in order to keep it for 1 year. Okay, so it's pretty demanding. You miss a month of 300 points. Yeah, 1 year countdown begins. Yeah, so it seems like, you know, people who would be locked into it for streaming like every single day, probably not something that I would be looking to, at least not yet. Let me try those shelves. I really like that idea. Let's go to the altar. Because I know what you guys are talking about, and we want the ever get the Twitch achievement that I've been working on? Yeah, that's Partner Joe. We got the chance to apply now, as of this morning. So I'm gonna apply after the stream and see what happens. But yeah, thanks for asking. It's exciting. I think not. Maybe they were over here. I want like the rustic ones so that I can match the roof blocks. Like, ooh, yeah, no, stools can't be rotated. The crude wooden side table. What about the carpenter? Does he just have like simple ones? No worries, Chuck. Thanks for stopping by. And Ebony. Have a great rest of your day. So what I was thinking, where are those little side tables? Because like these guys would kind of work, the boreal side tables, right? But they're the wrong color. I was thinking like these guys. There's a wooden, like this guy's small. The carved wooden nightstand. Yeah, because it kind of has a bottom on it. Let's try 2 of those, and that's it for my backpack slots. But yeah, I think that's what you guys were essentially thinking of. Thanks, Joe. And yeah, I think that'll work. We'll have to see. Yeah, those are too big. But these nightstands, I thought they were pretty small. And so I'm thinking, yeah, they are pretty small. So maybe those will work. Let's try it.
Hello.
Okay. Get out here, and I kind of need to get up on the roof for this to work out. Excuse me, villagers. Wait. Oh. I blocked myself in. Okay. So if I have that block there, and then let's just like rotate this around. Well, no, actually we want it so that the back is facing there. As soon as we go to like normal rotation, it now is blue, which is good. And then we could even just use the table like lengthwise here, but if I tilt it, which way do I gotta go? This way? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a 90-degree now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is essentially what we'd want to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna be counting a lot today. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the angled, technically. Oops. 2, 3, 4. Oops, maybe 1, 2. That looks pretty good. Like, really, really good. And then I have an idea to kind of trim out the sides there, because there's a snapping point there, so we can fix that up. That looks great, because then it matches the window piece. Might be better snapping off. Maybe. We'll have to see how the other one goes, because that one is perfect. So So it was 2 of them snapped in. So let's try it on this side and see what happens. This may not work. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and this is where we needed to sort of be. Oh, I want it like on the side here. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then in by 1, 2 on the diagonal. And boom. Hey, look at that. That's also perfectly like mirrored, and that works. Oh, this is really cool. Such a cool way to do the window things here. Okay, so now I'm feeling like on the front here, well, actually that'll be like flower pots, so I don't really have to care too much about that. But I was thinking just to touch it up a little bit, if I took this piece and just put it right in here, just to like fill in that roof edge there. That looks nice. Just a little bit of consistency. Yeah, better check the beds with the side tables. Exactly. That'll be what we got to do next. That looks really cool though, and I like that idea. Again, another thing I never really thought I would have done. So yeah, side tables poke through a little bit here, but they don't raise anything past the block, and honestly, I'm totally cool with that. I could rotate them around so that the solid edge is facing up, but this is like an easy thing just to fix. Like I could even just literally take this piece and like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And even just take this piece and like put one here and one there. I doubt those stick out at all. Or even just rotate them around. Let's pick that one up and that one up. And just rotate it like 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I could, you know, put one here if I wanted to, like on both sides to fill in that area if I was really picky. We'll figure out something for this nightstand. I've got a better idea too, that we could use cutting boards actually to make it look really good. But yeah. Oh yeah, cover it up with a bookshelf. Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah. Overgrowth. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, there's no mod. No mod, Narcol. Welcome, by the way. It's all just vanilla in the game. All right. Well, this is looking really, really cool. Now for trim on the outside of the windows, I need to come up with some ideas for that. Previously, like on Forest Village and stuff, I would be using lots of like window frames or, you know, pieces along those lines. And I think I might still try to do that. So let me first deposit some stuff into here. Okay. Those, some railings, since I'm done with them for now anyway. Yeah, rocky roads. Yep, there's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of terrain blocks. Had any frame rate issues? You get many custom rotated items in an area? No, I have been completely fine with it, but I also have a fairly decent computer. But I have not noticed like any difference if something's built versus not built. It's not like Valheim where you have a bunch of instances that starts lagging your game the bigger a build gets. So I have not, yeah, I've not noticed that being too big an issue. Only time you get frame rate issues when there are too many magic chests. Yes, chests will contribute to lag. That's like any game. There's so much going on with them. Find the rotation difficult controller. Perhaps just need more practice. Yeah, practice. It's always a thing trying to get used to a building system. Yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking, Joe, as I was saying earlier. Be able to face down and have a flat surface on the top. But if we could just put like little cutting boards or something on the top to create the windowsill to look consistent, That might work as well. So what I want is to get, let's see, furniture. Might have some leftover windows. That's what I wanted to check on. Yes, ornamented wooden windows. This is what I wanted for now to test out. These might work really well, actually.
Hello.
Seen that other games had, yeah. Good luck so far, working on your way through a bigger build. Nice, nice. Yeah, this game is one of the best building games, probably the best building game for like just a general survival adventure builder. It's so good. Alright, excuse me, villager. I know you like to see the window progress coming along, but... Okay. So we gotta trim this out. And I was thinking like... Ooh, maybe actually... How do I want to do this? I don't know how that's gonna look. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, that works. That works, I guess. And then I could trim them out in here as well. As like the shutters or something here. No, the flower boxes. No, that doesn't work. All right, can I pick it up though still? Hope they add a water block, water biome update. Yeah. Super excited for what they'll be doing with that. There we go. Got that one. That one and this other one. Oh, might try them at an angle. Ooh, that's a good idea actually, maybe to fill in the sides there. Ah, no. I wanted to get this other one. Okay, here we go. Oh, darn. Now I gotta replace this other thing here. Yeah, the picking up, I feel like could use some work. Wait. Gotta line it up with that one. And then flip it, over. Oops. Not over that way, but over this way by 180 degrees. And I think that's what we had going on here. Why is that now outside of the thing? Oh, I gotta get back in and fix that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, block locking feature, right? Yeah. Flat against the sides. Yeah, I don't need the shutters there. I was just trying to figure out a way to trim out in between there. I don't like how that looks though, so what I'm gonna do instead, got a couple ideas. I need to first get a piece here so I can remove both of those. I wanted something to fill in on the sides because see, there's like this little gap on both sides, just slightly. And I've got a couple ideas, but I might need to test some things out here. I could use these and rotate them. Yes, ivy, or I can't put ivy on these blocks, but I could try to do like, you know, just foliage line down the edges. Something like that. Found an easy way to pick up stuff. Ooh, in tight spaces. Get another item and aim it at the one you need to pick up. Oh, it's more accurate if you have another item in your hand. Oh, like I'm aiming at these. Oh, pick up. Yeah. So far, not yet. Like it says pick up all the way down here. At least it doesn't work with this. Snapping off. Yeah, still the same. Yeah, copy and paste would be a dream, right? Yeah, wooden pillar sunk in. Exactly. I was thinking some things along those lines. This ring of light is awesome. What would it look like to just do snapping on, rotate this. Want it to be all the way up 90. And then, oops, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did that do anything? That kind of works. And then we could even put it, like that. What do you guys think of that? Oh, I get that there's like a tiny little gap there, but that, we can just fill that in with a flower pot or something. That trims it out okay. Or if we want to do something a little bit thicker on the bottom, doing like a shelf rotated sideways. Let's try a shelf rotate sideways. It might honestly be tall enough to work. Okay, I see like the aiming thing. If you pick up the item of the same kind and then aim it, maybe. That works better. Okay, let me go in and sleep and get a couple of the rustic shelf pieces and see if those would work. 'Cause that's a good idea. We're gonna have so many ideas after this tavern build. Doing a ton with it. Yeah, it's fun figuring out what you can use. Yeah, right? It's kind of cool. So this is the one, this carved wooden shelf. Those are the ones I wanted to try because they match the blocks of the coloring of the other stuff. Had a rough time furnishing a room. Raw made windows. Kept picking up those windows. Yeah. It can get a little tricky.
Okay.
So funny how big this tavern is. Run through it forever. Alright, so the shelf here. Oh, it's actually shorter than I thought. Okay. Don't really know how to rotate or where we'd want to go. Okay, that's what we want to do with it. So here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And flip it up to be at 90 degrees. And then somehow, or we could even just do it like over here. How does it work if I like 2, 3, 4, 5? I guess 4 is kind of the better rotation there. It's too big to do that with. It kind of could look like a shutter if I placed it flat, but yeah, it'll stick through also. It's I didn't realize it's 2 blocks wide instead of 1. So, yeah, best thing here probably is to, yeah, sink it in. Yeah, sink it in, it would stick through because of the thing, there. Oh, we could just even put like a little trim style of thing over here. Because what I could do with these, hang on. Let me, actually, I'll go back to these ones. Spin them around. Turn off snapping. Yeah, I could. It's just, it's so much easier with snapping on, and I want it to be like replicable on like everything. No worries, Maria. Thanks for stopping by. Have an hour to go build your third base. New shiny object. Nice. Hey, Paul, welcome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I could just do is pull it out. Even just by 2 right here. And then angle it in. 1, 2. 3, 4. Ah, okay, that's not working. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So something like this could, in theory, work. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, maybe let's go with that. Something like that. Just bringing it out by a couple of clicks there. All right. And then rotate it up. What was it? This way, I think. Other way. Okay. And then rotate it over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2. Why are there 2 snapping points here? Wait. Why is there 1 here? Oh, okay, this is correct. Okay. No, you like snapping. Need to learn how to not do snapping all the time. Yeah. Shells would fit fine in there if I didn't? Okay. I'll try it. I'll try it without it then. And we'll see. So that works with snapping on to cover up the side. But let's try it without it. And try the shelf again. So do what I did before, essentially. Understand the need for snapping, no satisfaction. Yeah, the perfect angles and stuff, right? Right? It is easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and then flip it up, or this way or the other way. So that's like the shelf pieces are on this side. So even if it was this way, how do I, okay, so snapping off and then rotating it, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. That's out of 45, but I can't build there because it's sticking way through into the bed. So what would you guys suggest I do? Because I could put it out here, right? And like with snapping on, that works just fine. To have like this like shutter looking thing on the outside of the thing, which I guess works, but it's a little bit oops. Okay. One more on top. Yeah, but it sticks through though. It sticks through to cover the gap. Because I can and do like the shutter outside. But see, it's these are 2 blocks tall. The little these little guys down here. And my wall is only 1 block, so 1, 2 for the shelf. And so they stick through on the inside, which is why this that's why I was trying to use these little guys. What I could do though is rather than just angling them, I could just free place this bottom one so that it lines up perfectly with the with that. Think how many times Chisel fell off the edge. Ooh, yeah, items stands work better. Still a lot of snap. Yeah, so maybe try to free place the bottom one. So if I do this, and then we rotate it up. So you see it's like not lined up with the bottom, but that one I could just free place. So if I bring it in, lower level scaffolding. So I don't die every time I fall off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then over by 2. So like these work for here. If I just put like even just a couple there. And this bottom one, if I turn off snapping, we could do something like that. And then do that at the top. What do you think of that? That kind of continues across. Reverse the weapon rack hangers outward. Hey, Sweet Satia, welcome. Much better, yeah, to kind of continue that little side in. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good this way. And heck, I could even like put the weapon racks on the outsides to like do some really fancy trim, but let's go with that because that works at least. Let's do that on this side as well. Okay. Come into those ones and basically rotate this around. Yeah, having a good stream so far again, Satio. I'm trying to design a bump out window thingy. Gonna wait for 45-degree blocks? That would be awesome to add. I would love that. Yeah. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So boom, boom, boom. And then free place this bottom one. Line it up with the corner. So basically, oh, that one really didn't work well. That didn't line up with the corner at all. Hold up. It is a little tricky. Then connect the hangers to windows, give it a, yeah, trim with a pattern, something, yeah, along the bottom edge. Okay, let's get that one again. Rotate this up here. Yeah, I wish we could undo placement of items. That would be cool. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, here we go. Maybe this is what I needed. Almost like come out of like... Ooh, that could work actually. That is a little bit more lined up than the other side. And it doesn't look bad. Yeah, this side's not lined up either now that I'm actually looking at it. Like it's a whole block back, so... Oop, not that one. Nope. This one here. Nightstands might work better. Oh, free place, line up with the bottom of the windows. Oh, maybe in terms of like we could snap one here and snap one over there. Actually, that's a good idea. Let me go and get another nightstand. And try that. And like, because we could do what Joe was saying earlier, rotate it 180 degrees and to snap it on the other wall and just have them like flip-flopped. Let's try that. Okay. Nightstand, where did he have those? And here. Let's craft a couple more of those. That's perfect. That's all the resin I have here. Oh, you meant the existing ones. Yeah. I was thinking 2 more because the existing ones are a little bit narrow to place in the exact center. So I was thinking if I did 2 more, but then rotated them 180 degrees, this might work to fill in the bottom. Okay, so we wanted to do... let's rotate it around this way. Fine rotation. And then go down. Dog's going nutso. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and then bring it instead of like whoops, let's rotate it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which works, but then flip it 180, so or actually, could I just like go in at a diagonal here? And just like, ooh, not quite, because it's, ooh. This might be a little tricky. Snap 2 of each other close, worth a shot, yeah. Hey, Lofa, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it sticks out, like I can't go for any further past that, yeah. Best I could do is like that, which really didn't work. Yeah, I think doing what we were doing with these is the best we could do here. In terms of rotating it around here. Turn snapping, oops, snapping off, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Free place it, and then pull it out 1, 2. And then just put it like to where it lines up with those. Like that. It certainly works. Alright, fall counter. Not death counter that time. Okay, if I get rid of this guy, take a step back. How's that looking? Not bad. Not half bad for a little window bump out. We spent a lot of time on it, but it does look good. I think it was worth it. Try to do the angles and stuff. I mean, it's cool. And yeah, it doesn't really... Ooh, actually, what would it look like if I destroyed those 2 blocks? Oh, just to kind of have like a little bit of like 2... Oh, that looks cool. Yes. Just to have the 2 little braces going down so that it looks more like uniform, a little more flat. Looks Chiselchip worthy. It is about to get the stamp of approval for a window bump out. It does look cool. I do like it. I think it worked out well. Yeah, the nightstand idea was perfect. Thanks, guys. This was that's totally what needed to happen. Because that comes out about the same, you know, lowerness as that. If we really wanted to get fancy with free placing and snap, and you do lots more craziness. But once we get like flower pots around it and other things, this is gonna look great. Think they'll add a flying mode? Yeah, they probably will in creative mode next year. Yeah. All right, let's make a window. 4 hours later. Not wrong. Well, not quite. 1 hour later for this one, but yeah, you know, could have gone 4 hours. Definitely need small pieces for building purpose. Yeah, basic of metal and wood. Yeah. Ooh, shield mount for the under portion of the windows. We could, yeah. Do something something fancy under there. If we were to build showcase stream and get a bonus points for using some of the ideas or all of them. It's not a competition, so but it's always cool to see how you guys want to use ideas and stuff. By all means. Yeah, this is looking cool though. I feel like just one, yeah, when you're looking at it from the bottom, those little corners up there, like, does that look better? Just to fill in the top corners? Honestly, it kind of does. Just to, I don't know, close it up a little bit. I get that it kind of angles the roof piece there a little bit, but ooh, small square windows underneath, yeah. Thanks, Dean. Yeah, something like this, I think, is a really good thing to do. It looks good. I do agree though, like a shingle block that could be for like a roof out here would look really good. As opposed to the tar shingle roof. The tar shingle roof doesn't look bad by any means. But like, what would I do? Yeah, little overhangs and stuff. Previously, I did use the tar shingle roof block in the rest of the forest village. But let's try it with a couple other roof blocks and just to see how it would look. Because why not? I think I've got some of those over here. Blocks. Oh yeah, someone to build Winterfell from Game of Thrones. That would look really cool. Yeah. Even this roof tiles block. Let's get that type of block just to see how it'd look. I have too many well blocks. I'm gonna get rid of some of those. Yeah, so those blocks. Let's see about any other blocks in here. Still just the tarred shingle. Alright, I gotta find out where to put the new ones. The granite shingles block are cool. This is the desert shingles. That's the new one that was added. And granite shingles. Those were my options that I was just considering versus the tarred shingles. So let's try these. Is the new roof block making an appearance? Maybe, Joe. We're gonna try it right now. Gonna see how it looks. This is insanely cool, though. Like, you know, like I said, I was never gonna do a bump out. And then you guys were like, oh, let's give it a try. And I love the idea of having like a little nightstand thingy outside the, you know, for the upper bunk beds. Little window seat, maybe. I don't know. It's a little risky and sketchy up there, but it does look really cool. It looks great from the inside. It looks really cool from the outside. And why not? This whole like forest village is gonna be, like I said, a full thing of ideas. And I think doing it right and stuff is just cool. Cool to have it all in the library of building ideas. Alright, so let's try the red ones. 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So the clay looks pretty nice. Alright, here's clay. Let's take a step back and look at that. It gives it a little bit of like decoration. I like the waviness kind of on the front there. Not bad. We'll replace like the top ones with it as well. I was just wanting to see like what effects this stuff would have. The clay does look nice. I like it. Let's try the new one. 3, 4, 5, 6, and desert shingles. Ooh, that is really pretty, though. Look at that. Desert shingles looks cool. Our first stream and new update had someone with Anna was coming or commenting you about the graphics bug. They affiliated with Keen. That way you were talking made it seem so. I don't think so. I don't remember that, Muddy Goblin. One dormer complete. One more to go. Only one more to go. We're just doing them on these little bump outs. But maybe we do a big one actually on the front here, like a big window bump out. Could be kind of cool. Okay, so Desert Shingles block is the winner so far. I think that it just does look really cool. I get that it's not like a contrast color like the orange of the roof tiles block, but it does look kind of nice for the forest there. This is the other option, the one from the mountains. Ooh. Damn, that looks good though too. Ah, what do you guys think? It's like kind of subtle. Desert Shingles like outlines it a little more, like makes it pop a little. But this also blends in because it's got the greens like that are the same color as the moss and stuff. So that's the only reason I was kind of thinking that this could be cool. Like those because the green and the moss. Yeah, it blends nicely. I think like the Desert Shingles block, honestly, would look really good in the desert. Like, imagine a really cool, like, adobe castle village in the desert. The blue of those Desert Shingle blocks will contrast the golden sand so nicely and actually look really good in that environment. This granite one actually does look pretty good in here. The granite or the red ones, but... Yeah, it's a tough choice. Looks more natural with the green moss. Right. I feel like in a place like this, this would probably match just a little more with the granite shingles. Waiting for the desert build. Yeah, I want to do something in desert for sure. And like Nomad Highlands area. And then desert could be like a scavenger camp build or like a steampunk style build. Would be really cool. Like the algae look. Yeah. It kind of matches the environment, I think, just a little better. A Photoshop house in the desert. Yeah. So let's go with these. One thing I was wondering, above the little bump out here, what would it look like to also do the roof, like also do these pieces up here? come out just a little bit higher like that. Could put moss above. It would be too distracting though for these side ones. Looks way better like that. Yeah, just to like come up a little bit. I think that looks nice, and it kind of gives this little trim piece along the bottom, which looks cool. I don't know if I could, yeah, all the way across just doesn't quite. I think just the center there is nice. Yeah. Yeah, not a lot though. Yeah, a little bit of moss. Like we could like feather in a little foliage here and there, but I think for the most part we'll leave it without it for these little bump outs and stuff. That looks very nice though. I am pretty happy with that. So let's just can empty out those here. Well, roof blocks, these are the granite shingles block. Should make a Nomad Highlands Hobbit hole. The new honeycomb caves and they put all over. Ooh, that'd be cool, Joe. Yeah, especially now that we have like biome specific terrain that we could do. Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? That's a cool look. For a little window bump out. I like it. Adds a little bit of texture, but it's kind of fun. And then once we get like a little lanterns or something hanging from them and whatnot, I think it'll be perfect. So where I need more windows here. Get rid of that and then get some more windows. Yeah, not overdone for the area. Yeah. I think just keeping it there is a nice thing. It does look really good. We don't need the shells. We can get rid of these in the chest just now. Same thing with those. Okay. And the last thing to do here is to just add a window in the center. Okay. Right there, and one up there. Very cool. That looks great from the inside too. And yeah, and then we could come up with a cool like little cutting board design, something or other for the for the little windowsill there. It looks already pretty good as is, but yeah, I love how it like rounds over the top and stuff here too. That's looking great. One down. Should we start doing the next one? We could do that. Because yeah, that does look great. Imagine a really big one though here that we could even have like a little step up to and have like a little couch area in a window seat that overhangs the cliff. Like this idea is now like sparking other ideas that could actually look really good in the tavern. A big one hanging out front. Because I was debating, I was like, I could do a balcony, like a little deck up here. But I have that, you know, big one on the lower level, and I feel like a window seat up here would just totally make it like cozy, you know, as part of the bedroom, but yet still like overhanging, like a nice view, you know? And I think that could be a really cool thing to do up here. Hoping you do a large V push out window. Yeah, we could do something like that maybe. Next one should be quicker. Yeah, exactly. Now we have all the experimentation done. We could grind out the next one in like 10 minutes probably. Yeah, sounds cozy. I think that'd be really cool. I like it. Okay. So we just gotta pick up these. Oops. Don't want to aim at the wrong thing. There. I like that tip of kind of aiming with some stuff. It kind of works sometimes. Give me more thought to wrap around balcony for the back of the tree. Haven't gotten there yet. That'll be in a while. But yeah, I think that could be cool. All right, so we will just want a couple here and there. Did that destroy? Yeah. That destroyed too many. There. Okay. One area at a time, right? Yeah. The cozy cabin windows. Yeah, similar to that, but like more of like a bump out one on the front. What's the opinion of the plush leather sofas? Feel like they don't quite fit the game. They're very fancy. I like them a lot, but you do have to use like other fancy stuff to kind of match them. I think they worked really well in my mountain build. But yeah, they are like really like you gotta like disperse it with some of like the leather bags and like other things just to like make it all match and look good. I could go show you the mountain house again. All right, so we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then same thing again. And then not on the sides because it's just in this section. And then roof blocks with the tar shingle ones to go, oops, up here. And right, we didn't go out, we just went out by the one, actually. And then put the roof blocks along the bottom here. Hang on, right there, okay. And then we had these ones coming out the sides. Those ones were gone, I think, at least for now. I gotta go sleep as well. Oops, something's not right there. What did I do? Hang on, I can't see anything now. Yeah, I can't do the detail in the dark exactly. Like, what's going on? There we go. So that's what we want. And then, did I have? I don't remember what I did kind of on the side areas there. But what I need to do first is sort of have. Maybe I actually did have the other windows on the insides. I don't know. We had something here to be able to place the side windows. So I'm gonna put 2 blocks there for the time being. Go in here and let's do rotating. Oop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then flip it by 180 degrees. So right there. Oops. Come on. Oh, we did have something up top here. Okay. Okay, so I gotta put like a little block up top here on both sides. Just like that for now. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Spin it around. And then up top. Oops, I think it's got to go one more like that. There we go, perfect. And then again, but this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, the view of the sunrise there is super cool looking. All right, and those roof blocks definitely weren't there initially, so what did I do for them? Did I just come out a little bit further? No. Okay. I don't remember. How did I do the top here? Now I gotta go look back at what I did on top of those windows. Did I come out by 2? Oh yeah, I did, because I had the granite shingles in front of it, so yes, I did. I did come out by 2. Like that, and then put the put those guys there. Yep, that's what I did. Mills, welcome. Yeah, I didn't flip the second side, so this is all right now. I think. Hope you're doing well. Working on little window bump outs that are coming along well so far. I got the one on the other side finished, but we are in the process of doing this one now. Now that we have the design and idea. I don't feel like I didn't. That window wasn't covered on the other side, was it? Like this block just wasn't there. Something's not quite right here. I know I had these guys to cover up like the little dents. What did I do on that side? I'm going to get rid of these windows here just so I can keep walking out and checking. Oh, I did have them like that. Okay. I was like, what did I do? I did have the triangular effect on the bottom. Okay. That's what I was wondering. So that's done right now. We have that good. And then we need to do this to destroy both of those. And then I could even just go ahead with this roof block up here. Let me create another little scaffolding back here. And then this came out all the way. And 6. There we go. I think that's about right. Looks good. Yeah, we're getting there. And then I needed to destroy those scaffolding pieces, put them lower, so that we can do the little bookshelves underneath. So let me go get those. Okay. Because I had 2 of them still left over in the chest over here.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. Rotate around, rotate there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I had it out here. And it went, where did I sort of put it? Wonder if I could just like literally aim at the angle there and then just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then just like, oh no, that doesn't really work unless there's like a window down there, which I could try to do. It's not a bad idea actually to try to put like a window underneath it, place this, and then destroy the window. It's actually really not a bad idea. Maybe this would work better, since I didn't know we could actually go in at an angle like that. Okay, let's try something. Hey, Drunken Dragon, welcome. And the Mandy, welcome. Doing well. You all are having a good day. So if I take the little round windows again, and I put this one, oh, I kind of have to do it from the inside though, because I did them all from the inside there. Finally unlock the blocks you needed to build, rebuild Long Keep. Nice. That's awesome. Sounds like a fun project. So yeah, how could I do this here? I just want to try something different on this window because maybe this would be easier at all. So if I put a block down there and then fine rotation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That does fit perfectly there. And then I take this thing here and let's see. rotate here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can just use Q to pull it all the way in. And then one block like there. That seemed about right. It's all about is like, it's like sticking down a lot there, though. So maybe not. We'll have to see. First time catching live. After catching up all the streams. Welcome, welcome, Joker. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by today. And then we pick that up, see? And then we can destroy this block. What do you guys think of that? Why is it sticking down, though? In comparison to the other shelves that, oh, right, because I had, the other ones I had, hold up, I gotta do the little roof blocks that come in. Nope, not those ones. I want these guys. There we go. One there and one there. Yep, and that's why. So that is how we could do it, technically, in a bit of an easier way, maybe. We'll see how that works on the other side. We do have that gap there, which we did fill in okay with the other one. Is there a lava or fire biome in the game? Nope. Not. They probably will not add that. If they did, I would be very surprised. It's not on their roadmap or anything, but you never know, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then flip it upside down. Okay, and put it there. Would be good to add, yeah, glass in the game and stuff, yeah. I honestly would love something like that, you know? I think, like, Valheim does have it down, and from the sense of, like, oh gosh. They've got it down in the sense of, like, doing a hot biome, like the Ashlands, cold biome, mountains, swamp, you know? I like the biomes aspect of Valheim a lot, that is nice. And if Enshrouded, you know, they kind of have their hot biome, I guess, with the Kindle Waste. They could do, like, a Kindle Waste update, maybe? Like a little volcano in there. I mean, they do have that, like this, the Pillars of Creation. If they just update the lava and stuff, that'd be really cool. I wonder about that. Since there's no real reference, how tall you think Long Keep was in the Prime? Ooh, I don't know. I guess you could get creative and if it's Long Keep, like the one, are you saying the one at the starter area? Yeah, probably not super tall. Probably like a shorter village. It would be my guess. Oh, boy. This is very difficult. Actually, the really low-level glider might be the way to go for the building. Let's just get one like there. There we go. And stop ourselves from doing crazy things. There's lava around some... Yeah, the dragons, the red stuff in the shroud. Yeah. So I feel like if they did like a existing update, that would be really cool. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think Long Keep was very long. Yeah, I wonder, Australis. So was it not in there, but like out by one here? Is that what I did for the other side? Where it just shows the, yeah, that's what I did here. That in theory should still have the gap along back, which it does, so that's fine. Yep, this is good. And then from down here, I can just take the window, point at this one, and pick that up. What do you guys think about that method? That's honestly, like, way easier than what I was doing on the other side. Like, just literally putting an angled window, following the angled one, and just queuing it in. Yeah. I think that works out pretty good. Head out to lunch? No worries, Damon. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think that method, honestly, that works. That works really well. I'm going to get some... Ooh, there we go. Jumped into the window that time. You get a bunch of the little trim pieces again, so that we can go ahead with the sides. Looks great. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I think that method is the way to go for this. That was just... that was really easy. Compared to what it was being like before. All right, so we want to do a wall behind us, because this is the easy way to do these. Rotate that, flip it up like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom, and up there, and there, and then a free place on the bottom, so... Let's see here, something like this, but we came out a bit with these ones. Maybe with the new placement of the balcony things, like this will work better. Yeah, that window's much faster. Yeah, totally. The time in building is just coming up with like designs. That's not too bad. It doesn't really quite touch there. Yeah, like how did I do the other ones? Let's try this again. Whatever's easiest. Yeah, no need to make it difficult. Exactly. Would you like, if the game had physics and structural integrity for buildings? I don't think so. Not for Enshrouded. I'll play a game like Valheim for that, and I like the Minecraft aspect of Enshrouded where you can just, you know, do whatever you want, build wherever you want, build a floating island. The fantasy is fun with that. And I hope they don't make structural integrity. Okay, so that's like the edge of that's like perfectly lined up with that. And it kind of makes for a weird looking... Ooh, we could just free place a trim on the outside going all the way up like that. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Be able to kind of like snap it in like that. Let's see. Let's try something over here. Because that's out by 1 or 2 clicks, I should say, so covers up just barely on the metal. That actually looks not bad. So come out just a little bit farther, but then that bottom piece has to be free placed. So let's bring this over here. Pick this up. Oops, nope. There we go. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2 is where we had that one. Or was it just 1? Why is that causing issues here? Well, that worked. Yeah, well, that's close enough. You're not going to notice the difference there. That trims it out much nicer, actually, and I like that, and I want to do this now on the other side, essentially. Second time, well, third time's the charm, you know. In this case, second time's the charm. This is good. I always like when you find more efficient and better ways of doing it. That is always good. So I'll rotate it up, snapping on for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then out by 1, 2. And put a few pieces up here. Free place this bottom one. To kind of just barely hide in between those. Nope. Come on, can I pick it up? Yes. That one just didn't quite work out well. There, maybe? It's close enough. It's good. Yeah, that one lined up. There. Cool. So there's our window. I like that method a lot better, and I like how the sides kind of have that thicker trim on them. I like that a lot. Cheshire-ish, welcome. Played around with putting windows at an angle. Trying to plan a castle and church. Figure out register. Oh, wait. Go to register as a covered roof. Oh, so windows do not. I see what you're saying. So like to be able to do a roof, but like with windows. So yeah, when I try to test out like a greenhouse concept, the windows I do not think registers as like a sheltered roof. Like in terms of NPCs having like a sheltered bed, I don't think that registers. In fact, yeah, I don't know like if it holds out the rain or things, kind of a thing. You'd have to try it. Maybe certain window pieces do. I didn't test all of them, but I don't think it does at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, it does not. The rain goes straight through them. Okay, yeah, thanks, Brian. Yeah, I didn't think so. And I don't know, like, yeah, even the granite shingles one and stuff, I think because they're just all windows, yeah, I don't think it works. All right, so there's that. I need to now just put a, now I can just snap these guys in here. Except I gotta put a block underneath them. So let's put this block. Okay, like that. Or, oh, right, I forgot. I didn't have that there. Okay, can I pick it up? No, yeah. It's gonna be very tricky. Thought I was just able to pick it up. I'm gonna have to redo the scaffolding here. Hey, Mangus, welcome. Balanced building system because you use a bit of leeway with the structural stability aspect without totally abandoning it. Yeah, I agree. I think especially with iron beams and like if you properly support stuff, I do wish that I could do like a big fortress in Valheim. I do really wish that. That would be nice. Okay. There we go. So this was just a window here and here, like that. And then I forgot we did this thing here. So let's see. Let's just place a little wall behind me. So I can just easily snap that on and then just in by one click right there. Okay. There we have it. There's window number 2. And yeah, that went pretty fast. And I like the method of this window a lot better than the first. Just using the already existing 45-degree angles of the windows just to quickly do the trim around them and stuff. That works perfectly. That's great. So now we got to see how it looks like in, comparison to the whole tavern. Now that we have the bump outs done. Oh yeah. That looks sweet. Yeah, the shingle roof there adds that little bit of texture there, kind of on the top, on the side. Doing a big window box out front, I think could be really cool. If I pull it off right. Yeah, it's kind of some funky roof lines, other stuff, but I like it. I'm definitely digging it. Very complex, a lot of windows going on. I could remove the 2 little windows at the very bottom that are like on the sides there if I wanted it a little less complex looking, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Trebbit says no. No to removing the little windows on the sides. Just keep it like lots of little windows there. It kind of speaks to like the scale of the build in a way. And it does look nice. Yeah, this looks sweet. And from the inside too. That is awesome. So the one more tweak to this side then. Just so I can say those are done before we move on to the next stuff. So I want to put, let's see, this guy there maybe. And let's start picking up some things. Yep. Oh, no. There we go. Looks nice. Guess can give it a try without the little windows, but I think it's good. Yeah. I like it, and especially it looks good from the inside, so I think it kind of balances it out. It just, yeah. I like getting all the natural light into it, so there we go. Okay. So with these shelves, we're going to rotate them around. Turn on the rotation there. And oops, right, I had to do the other windows here first. Have to place a block under here. So let's do this block there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place that one there. Hit the undo. And then I'll try to do it again on this side. Okay. 1, 2, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blueprints. Yes, Osrelius. I think it would be so possible to do blueprints in Enshrouded. Under a Rock is going to be doing that, so we can share builds with each other. Yes, I think blueprints would be an awesome thing, because they could totally save stuff that's like in a flame altar, right? And like, I could totally see that working. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jam Gabar, welcome. Hope you're doing well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then snap it on there. Q in the scroll wheel to hug the window, but just like that. And then same thing on the other side here. Let's just add, I don't really care what block it is right now. One more of these guys. Yeah, especially if we're doing finicky stuff like windows, right? That could be nice. Okay. Let's just undo that action. Pick up this window here. Yes, perfect. That worked. Do the same thing to this side. Perfect. Like mini blueprint altars. Yeah, it could be a cool idea. Did something like this for a kitchen window. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that would be awesome for a kitchen window actually. So this is the first time I'm really doing like a bump out, so I'm liking it. It's pretty cool. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't really expect to do it. Oops. I think it looks neat. So I'll rotate it sideways like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2. So they're just barely kind of on the outsides here. And then free place for this last one. To kind of sort of match up the bottom corner. Looks good. Let's do the same thing on this side. Yeah, pop-outs are cool. This rotation is like such a massive game changer in the building of Enshrouded. Yeah, I'm honestly just shocked at the stuff we can do with it now. It's really awesome. All right, and then this one, just replace it, lining it up with the bottom there. Looks good. So there we go. There's our little pop-outs. Like, it's smooth. It actually looks really good. Yeah. That looks great. Especially up close and stuff. Like, that kind of a system could be used like in an alchemist or wizard tower. Something like that. And honestly, it really worked out well. And I like it. I want these to just fill in those windows one more time. Moon Fairy, welcome in. Glad you like it. Yeah, it's kind of been today's stream. It's just doing these window pop-outs, but hey, it's a really cool idea. I think it worked out well. So, why not go with it? Yeah, now you know how to do pop-outs, exactly. Stealing that for the Alchemist Tower? Yeah, Joe, that'd be really cool. Cause like, look at it. Look at how it looks from the inside and stuff, and like, yeah, imagine, yeah, having like the full window cell with like some cutting boards. All right, I keep saying that. Let's go make some cutting boards. Let's just give it a try. Why not? Gonna put some of these away. Now I'm done with them. Yeah, let's go do that. I thought maybe I had some, so I'm just gonna check here first. Maybe I deleted them. I've been deleting stuff. Since I've been using the resource world, I'm like, if I don't have space in the chests, it just goes bye-bye. Which I don't. So yeah, it probably didn't make it very far. Alright, craft, and where, oh, maybe they were at the farmer actually. Yeah, they were at the farmer. That's, I gotta go down there. Wee. And I might have had some in the chest, but let me just, yeah, these guys. So I was thinking like the food pallet things could be, ooh, we even have bigger ones too. Nice. I was thinking those could be cool to try to fill in with. Let me just make sure I didn't already have a bunch of them down here. No, I don't. Okay. I know I crafted a ton of them at one point, but... Alright. 30, 40. Let's just craft a bunch of them right now. Okay. Yeah, I love these little windowsill things. It's gonna be cool. Need a Thor's hammer build tool? Just to destroy everything. Put the gem of meteoric impact on a hammer. That'll give you what you want. If we add like hammer combat in Enshrouded, I wonder if they'll add that too. Blunt damage. It's kind of fun in Valheim. Doing that. It's one of my favorites, the Demolisher and stuff. That thing is sweet. Okay, so if I do just some cutting boards here, and then I wonder if, is that gonna stick through if it rotates like this? Guess we'll find out. That's literally all just like perfectly snapped. That's what I was thinking. It kind of finishes off the inside a little bit, makes it look nice. And yeah, we could even rotate something along the sides or whatever, but makes a nice pattern. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Just having like the little sill of like cutting boards like that. It's just a clean look, and then yeah. I doubt we could really, not enough free space there. If I like brought it around and then somehow, oh, I could actually, I could trim out the bottom edge here. It actually does fit behind the beds and doesn't interfere with them. So we could make that look really nice. Let's do that. Is that 90? Looks like it.
Oh, hey.
Look at that. Some fine carpentry work for our little window seat area. We can still barely stand in it as a character. It's like just barely high enough. But it's not really to stand in. It's more of just like, hey, a little spot to like set your drink or something. So I just want to be sure it's not like glitching through the window on the outside. And if it's not, that honestly worked out so well. But I need to make sure. Yeah, I can add the food there. Yeah, because it's a cutting board now. Exactly. A little bit of an evening snack or something for the villagers. Definitely. All right. The cutting boards, moment of truth, do not glitch through at all. So we are good to go with that design. Love it. Yeah, charge your phone while sleeping, you know. What humans today do, what Enshrouded humans did. Had like a nice baked pie next to their bed. Yeah. Oh, totally. That looks great. I love that the cutting boards don't interfere with the bed hitboxes like at all. That is so perfect. Let's do that over here now. Okay.
Hello.
Oh yeah. Leaving food out, attracting the beetles. Wouldn't want those guys coming in and bothering you. The shroud beetles, yeah. Okay, so there's that one. Rotate it, and let's just use the 8 by... Okay. Boom, and then... Nope, not that one. We wanted T... What? Now it's G? Okay. It always does, like, finicky stuff like that. Is that 90? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And one more there. Check it out. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Just using it for window trim, like in general, those cutting boards, so cool. And I didn't know we could rotate them now, but I guess maybe that was always a thing. I've never tried to rotate them, but I was like, hey, they're small and sleek, and they could totally like completely clean up the windowsill look here. And they totally did. We could even like bump them up by like a couple notches to cover the tops of the block textures there, but I'm not really gonna worry about it. It doesn't look bad. Sweet. Oh my gosh, I love it. Haven't played Enshrouded in a while. Have natural water sources finally been added? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. So you just have the well, obviously, for water, but the water biome will probably be at the end of this year, probably late November time frame, would be my guess. But yeah, it'll be a while. They need to get on that. They are like on it. They are on everything stupidly fast. You look at Valheim, it's been like 5 or 6 years in development and not done. This is like Enshrouded being a year in development and almost done. So that's pretty crazy. I will never complain about time with them.
Hey.
I haven't tried it yet. Want to put pies on the ceiling? Yeah, Joe, flip them upside down. That would be crazy. Very true. Yeah. Yeah, Keen is working hard. I mean, I can't wait to see what they add and stuff. The fact that they even like wanted to do a full water biome just blows me away. I think if they do it right, that'll just be insane.
Welcome.
Keen's gonna be loving this stream when they see it. I doubt they'll see it, Irksome. Maybe I should do like a little video now of doing a bump out window like this. This freaking worked out so well. I gotta do a video about this, now that we, like, did a few of them. I gotta do a video for the bunk beds, because they worked out. This stuff is all kinds of cool interior decor ideas. Honey, can you turn the pie alarm off? I've been out gathering all night. Oh, right. Oh, man. Skugnes, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so many videos to do, Joe, right? All kinds of stuff. I want there. Did I still have the glass bottles? If I have those, I do. 4 of them exactly. That's all I need. You know, Keen, maybe they'll see it. You never know. Sometimes they do. But the streams are longer. They I don't know. Depends.
Hello.
I think some of my bigger build videos they've seen. 1, 2, I think is what I did for these. Place one there. One there, just to top off the bunk beds. Here. And over here.
Hey.
There we go. Interior of the tavern is just coming to life, man. This is awesome. It's been slow. Very well, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Like, this is like detailed for the time we've spent at it. And it wouldn't have came out this well if it was just me trying to like hurry it up for a video or something. So, yeah, thanks guys for sticking around and giving all kinds of cool ideas and stuff. I think it's turning out really, really well.
Hi.
Other creators have more videos for Enshrouded, sponsored by Keen. Yeah, be silly not to sponsor some of your stuff. I got sponsored once, a long time ago, for like, I think, what was the update? Some update that I don't remember. Maybe it was one of the first Hollow Halls updates. When they added the round doors and windows, I think that was the stream that I got sponsored for. But yeah, ever since, actually their sponsorships and marketing is all managed by a third party. So I get, yeah, trying to connect with them and figure out all the logistics and stuff, just hasn't happened. They reached out to me like one other time. I tried to get back to them, and then they had like 2 more people reach out to me, and I was like, I already replied, like, and then they had a whole bunch of confusion with the scheduling and stuff, so I'm like, all right. Their third-party marketing team gets a little combobulated sometimes, but I'd love to work with them whenever they'd like. But yeah, they're a lot bigger now, so sometimes they'll sponsor, you know, really big creators. And they also assume, rightfully so, you know, if they're trying to save some money, I do all this for free, you know, because I love the game, and honestly, it's something that they probably know. They're like, yeah, you know, Chiselchip does tons of Enshrouded. We don't need to sponsor him. We know he's gonna do a video like the day of release or something of a new update. Which I can understand. You know, I can understand coming from that perspective. And like you guys all support so much as well. You know, just having you guys watch, you know, liking the videos, watching the streams. Yeah, Prime subs, memberships, all of it. It does help me out a lot, and it's significant, you know, in comparison to sponsorships or other things. And when I get lots of offers for sponsorships, but I don't like bringing anything to the channel that I don't really believe is a great thing. So like, yeah, if Enshrouded wanted to sponsor me again, I would happily do it. But I get lots of other games wanting to. I'm like, this just isn't something that I think any of you guys would like, that I think is genuinely a good game. So I often turn down a lot of stuff in the sake of just like staying authentic on the channel. And I plan to keep it that way. You know, it's yeah. Every now and then I want to give little indie devs a chance if I believe they are really working hard and doing something good. And we might be doing some Twitch streams, just checking out some other random indie games that have just given me keys or other stuff to check out. But yeah, I don't like, you know, I get tons of offers for sponsorships from like AI video products or other things, and I'm like, this just seems like a kind of like a scam. First off, they don't seem very good. They're not like reputable brand. I don't want to connect all my channels and other things to all of this stuff. And like, if I don't really believe in it, I don't really want to just like tell you guys, hey, go buy this just so that I can make money from a sponsorship. Yeah, I don't like that if I don't have to. But Love watching the streams, wish you had half the creativity. Hey, I appreciate that you like joining in. And watching them, maybe you'll get some cool ideas. That's kind of the hope. Doing all kinds of creative stuff with all of our minds, thinking of ideas and stuff. And yeah, I think a lot of people like tuning in,
Hello.
getting some cool ideas. I mean, heck, I get cool ideas from you guys doing the streams. It's awesome, really fun. Should put it all into one video, recreating your first starter house. Oh, that could be cool. Doing like, here's the starter house, and then here's like most advanced version of that starter house end game, recreating it. Australius. Ah, I see. Not big enough studio to sponsor a YouTube titan like yourself. More like the other way around. Nothing wrong with taking on sponsors. Yeah, as long as it's something you'd actually, back and aren't just bound. Yeah, exactly. I'd want to be allowed to like give my own opinions on it, you know, talk about it, stuff like that. And at a smaller stage as well, like at my stage on YouTube right now, the most I can really charge for like a sponsored video is like, you know, I guess now I could probably do like $200 to $300 or something. Is like average if I was just doing like a quick video talking about something, which is good, but it's not like enough to where if I don't really believe in the thing, it's just not worth it to be like glued to just doing sponsored videos all the time. So if I get good sponsors or like long-term partners or things like that, I would consider it, but that, you know, I'm still at like the early stages of that for sure.
Hello.
Yeah, noob versus pro versus god video when. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't take a sponsor from RuneScape until they start pushing out updates. Yeah. Apparently there is going to be a big update this week, if it hasn't already happened already. Yeah, they didn't do anything with the channel though. They wanted me to be bigger to get a sponsorship from them. Which I am now, but like at the time, so it's actually funny. RuneScape and also Dune did this. And yeah, there's nothing, it's not like I had to sign any NDA for these things. But they make you connect your channels to like their third-party site to read all of your analytics and API. And at the time, I was just getting my chatbot to work. And so I had done a whole bunch of live streams that were unlisted just to test it out. So I had like 10 streams with like 0 viewers, obviously, because they're just unlisted to test the streams. Their API recognized that, and they were like, oh, hey, you need an average of like, I think it was like 100 viewers on every stream for us to be able to sponsor you. And you have 0. And I was like, oh, yeah, whoops. Because their API was reading the unlisted stuff. So I'm like, ah, whatever. You know, if they're like really picky about the numbers, I also just don't care. So yeah. Hey, Henrica, welcome. What kind of update? So I'm not sure still, Saber. I didn't look at the patch notes stuff yet. If it is, I'll probably be doing a video this weekend again with Crimson and kind of going over some of the stuff that they changed about it. But apparently I heard they're adding the magic in the game, fixing a bunch more bugs and stuff. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm in the process of editing the next episode for it, but I haven't. That episode was done before the update, so we'll see. I'm excited to see what they add because I think that game does need some work, but it is cool. I want to do some more building with it and stuff. All right. Well, anything else that we think we could add that's like that's quick in here?
Hello.
And we got to come up with like a plan for the next stream to keep going with it. Thoughts on games like Light No Fire and Lost Skies? Yes, I will absolutely stream Light No Fire. If it's anything like the hype is making it out to be, because that is like the top next game on my wish list. Lost Skies I have heard of, but I haven't looked into super deeply. So I'd have to give it some more attention and just see how it turns out. But yeah, Light No Fire is a big one on my list. Under a Rock is a big one. It's a very small dev team. Not many people know about Under a Rock. But yeah, I love cozy survival building games. That's kind of like my genre on the channels. And then every now and then we'll just, you know, mess around and test out some fun stuff that developers send us. Which I'll probably be doing more of, you know, like maybe Halloween time frame comes around and we could do some zombie survival games. I've been getting a lot of keys for those and stuff just to try out. And like, yeah, some of them actually look decent and fun. You know, similar to like 7 Days to Die or other things. It's like, yeah, it's still survival games and could be a fun little thing to break up the super high mind concentration games like Enshrouded. Yeah, big bay window next live. You guys want to work on that next time? A big one in the front here. And then that essentially will kind of design how we have the bedrooms up front here. And that would kind of be a great way to finish this off. And then I think like a little sofa seating area in the middle of the room or something along those lines. That was also going to be where the hanging bed was going to be, something like off this beam. So it's really coming along. But yeah, a big bay window next time. All right. That's the plan. Yeah. A little lounge area, totally. Okay, includes the magic skill tree, level up to 50, new skill spells, bug fixes, backend crashes. Oh, perfect, perfect. Or crash detection, yeah. Velgar event changes, new buildable base fortifications. Oh, cool, so we can defend our base now. Yeah, I know they were wanting to add that. And possible world settings. Thanks, Arksome. Yeah, that's exciting. Sure, if you mentioned it already, would you play the new RuneScape guy on the channel? Yeah, I do. I am doing a playthrough of that on YouTube. So feel free to check that out. I think we're on like episode 4 or 5 now. Just made into the Fractured Plains. And I'll be posting that episode hopefully later this week. But yeah, that's a fun one. Definitely not the content like Enshrouded or Valheim, but it's like as a fun filler game while we're waiting for other releases. RuneScape is well done. I like it. Really like 7 Days to Die. You die way more than people have been doing this series. Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Build crazy stuff in No Man's Sky. Yeah.
Hi.
No Man's Sky is cool. Goodbye No Man's Sky, Light No Fire. We're not coming out. Right. Because they're kind of waiting for it. They're teasing a lot of stuff. Yeah. I haven't done RuneScape on Steam Deck, so I'm not fully sure. Performance-wise, though, it seems to run really great. On a computer, anyway, so I'd imagine it would work okay on Steam Deck, but... You die daily, not even 7 days. Yeah. Oh, ask about my thoughts of Light of, Motiram? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I actually haven't heard of that one. Is the floor only 1 unit thick? Yes, it is. It is, Joe. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Feel free if any of you like have cool suggestions or stuff that are coming out. Pop in the Discord. Just exclamation Discord in the chat. That'll pull up a link for it. And share some stuff. I would love to see some new things that you guys are into. Steam Deck got hot while you're testing it or something. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Let me put the cutting boards away. Wow, we actually used a lot of them. I'm glad I crafted a whole bunch. That's good.
Hey.
Do you want to say a sunken floor sofa? Oh, in the middle. Yeah, maybe raised one instead. Right. I see, because yeah, if it was kind of a couple units thick, that could be cool. Yeah. Oh, totally. And we might be able to even do something like that, like for the floor in here, because this is 12 blocks tall. We might be able to somehow design a sunken floor sofa in the middle. That would imply we work on the deck and the bard area out here a little bit. But that's not a bad idea, because I kind of like it. We could even do it sunken down like this much, you know, like these. Well, maybe only 2 blocks in that case instead of 4 like these ones. But this is really coming along. I am super happy. Super happy with what we did today. These window bump outs are awesome. Yeah, they took a long time, but we got 2 of them done. Finished the other 2 bunk beds. But the designs here are just awesome. It is so cool to have this tavern just full of all kinds of crazy ideas. Missed the cutting board, saw the final result, looked awesome. Yeah. Yeah, the cutting boards just like trimmed out the windows so perfectly. Like, look at the way that the little edges of the cutting boards, they even like wrap around like that. Like, they could not be more perfect. I love it. I love it a ton. Yeah, I gotta finish the lower stairs. Yes, yes. Do a half sink, some mugs, stuff on the ground outside. Yeah, totally. How's the waterfall? Also flowing water into cellar. You said you might make under the tavern. Underground. Yeah, yeah. I could show you that real quick. Yeah, I can place items on them. Exactly, exactly. Totally. Gotta put food, flowers, little cups and stuff, you know, for drinks. This is how the waterfall is coming along so far. A lot of work to be done to it. We gotta like add some like snow at the bottoms and stuff and kind of bring a lot more over here. But yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along really well. So it just sort of like, the lore of this one is that it just comes out of like an underground lake, you know, it's like in the mountain or something, in the hills, and then flows out. I still gotta do like lots of work to it and stuff, make like a actual spot where it supposedly comes out of. But yeah, and then I want to like make it a little more like a garden, put like a little hangout area, trellisy area in here that connects off of this path. A leaky pipe. Yeah, Trevor, that would be... that would have to be a really leaky pipe. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need throw pillows now, definitely. Yeah. Is that where the toilet water flows out? Oh, that's where it is. It's more of like an outhouse in Enshrouded, right? They don't have the technology for like flushing a toilet. I don't know. I mean, they just use it for compost for the garden. Yeah, because it flows down here. It comes down the waterfall. It goes into this big lake. Yeah, there's a lot of work I gotta do on this waterfall right now. It's like looking like a clump of ice. It's not very smooth and stuff. I mean, it looks okay. It looks decent, but I gotta do some more work because I like how this bottom one turned out a lot more. This is what we want to have for like the top one when it's more finished. Just a little bit more like, yeah, a little more watery looking. But then yeah, that kind of just flows through the gardens down here. And then just off into nowhere. But maybe we'll figure that out at some point too. Need so much more clutter stuff in the game, different color options. Yeah, there's like already tons, and it makes us like keep wanting more and more and more, right? Yeah. Got the Mario slide on the ice. Yeah, stream running beneath the tavern. Yeah. All going down through the rock in the stream. With stool on top. Yeah. Could try a whole bunch of stuff there. This forest village is just like full of insane detail. It's gonna be, already is like one of my favorite builds, obviously. The biggest build I've ever done in terms of like level 4 village. Love the tavern up there. Once we get some of these little huts done and stuff, we are totally keeping this one. But yeah, with that said, I think we will we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. It's like 3.5 hours instead of 4, but that's fine. I don't really feel like getting into the whole bay window project on the front. We could start that next time. Sky is Steam Deck verified. Oh, cool. That's great to know. But yeah, that'll be the plan for next time, is to start working on like a big bay window out front there, using similar designs to what we did here, just trying to upscale it. Because yeah, I think these just turned out beautifully from the outside and the inside. Bunk beds are finished, fully functional. Everything is really looking good in here. This is a lot of cool ideas. Hello, hello. Yes. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. It just keeps coming up to me. He's like, psst, right in my ear. Isophrenic drops. Yeah, I think today or yesterday was the last day that drops. I gotta change the stream title for those. For Enshrouded. They were from the latest update, but I have a video on my channel if you want to know how to get them in-game. Go check that out. All the new cosmetics and armor sets can be gotten in-game. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Last minute, about to wrap up here. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. As I said earlier, be sure to join the Discord server if you would like to be in that. share some cool ideas and everything. I've got a build showcase, a couple of streams coming up where I'll be joining your guys' worlds and you can walk me through builds and creativity and all of that good stuff. So sign up for that if you'd like. It's in the announcements section of the Discord server. We have a few signups there, but plenty of room for anyone who would like to hop on June 10th and June 13th for those build streams. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe, follow, like the video, and I will see you all next time. Have an amazing rest of your day, everyone.